Look, don't go to work today, babe. I'll take the day off and all. You look terrible.
So do you the day after you've got your own body weight in booze.
Is that all it is?
How many times? Oh, with sympathy. What do I need that for? I needed it when she was alive, not now. What's yours?
No, it's nothing.
A red bill. Well, there's a surprise.
I'll sort it out. Listen, let's go for a drive, eh? Just chill out a bit.
I'll tell you what. When we stop getting red bills that we can't afford to pay, then we can start skipping work for no good reason.
It's not a no good reason.
I'm going for a shower.
Hey! You'll have one of these when you get yourself a high-flying job, eh?
Not my colour.
Promise me you're not choosing the car I'm getting you on its colour.
Hey. Hey, you can't keep avoiding him.
Wouldn't get your kids into flash cars, you could end up bankrupt.
Ah, be her money. She's a bright kid, our Katie.
Mind you. Nice looking car, isn't it?
Yeah, made his money in scrap metal, this fella. Tried to part X the service for a knackered out quad bike for our Craig.
Tempted?
Nah, you seen size of our Craig? Katie got the brains, he got altitude.
See ya.
Ta-da.
Leave him! Poor Todd's done enough extra hours already.
So what? He gets paid for them?
He might have things to do.
Well, he might, but I definitely have. I take my fiancée to a very important registry office booking.
Yeah, when he starts his shift. Let me do a couple of hours in the shop and I can give everybody change with my left hand.
Just want to make a special day of it, you know, not let work spoil it.
Yeah, well, it's going to take more than a couple of hours in there to spoil my day.
So you haven't changed your mind then? Good. Me, no, I never shy away from new experiences, especially not when it's in such a good cause. And it's not as if anyone gets hurt now, is it? I'll pick you up about lunchtime. Great. Look forward to it. See you later.
You know, you're fed up of being pulled into shops just so you can avoid it.
Yeah, well, you want to come in here this morning?
Yeah, well, I don't like skulking around.
Still avoiding your dad?
Oh, great. Does everyone know about this, apart from your dad?
No.
Well, why don't you just tell him and give him the money back?
Oh, because I don't want to. Don't you think he's had enough disappointment off me?
Oh, what you mean, because of seeing me?
No, I just mean... he was so pleased with me. And I keep picturing how he'll look if I tell him.
That's what it was like with my mum when I told her about walking out my exams, even though I knew it was what I wanted. The way she looked at me, totally let down. It's horrible.
Yeah, great. Well, don't you think your dad will feel let down once he finds out that you've lied?
No, because it's only for a couple of months. And at the end of it, I will do even better than he thinks I've done. And then I can start talking about uni and that.
At least now, does he get a chance to get properly chilled?
Well, why didn't you remind me to take it?
Darling, only one of us here has ever booked a registry office wedding before. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. And why don't you dig out your birth certificate, whatever else you need, we eat, and then...
Where is it?
Ah, a revenge, eh? I'm sorry I can't marry you, sir, but I have no legal documents.
Dev, I'm serious. I keep all my important stuff in here.
Okay, am I in there?
Dev, it is not here.
All right. Now listen. You have a lot on your mind, things get misplaced, so why don't we have something to eat and I'll help you look for it, yes? Yes? I mean, this is all the best stuff. What's she doing? That wherever it is, we are not going to find it today. So rather than worry, why don't we find something better to do?
We're not here.
I'm just going to drop this off at the flat. Car's open.
Oh, there's champagne. Lady wants tea. Is it tea? Now, you sure I can't even tempt you with half a glass?
Tea. me.
Okay.
I got you plain. I didn't know what you'd like.
I'm not hungry.
She hasn't left a note or anything.
What do you mean?
Well, a note to say she's gone to visit a mate, so... I don't know, gone for a walk.
Well, if she has, she took a long time picking shoes, didn't she? She's not right, Mum. She's not... I just wish I knew what was going on in her head.
She'll be back.
How do you know if I don't? And I know her better than anyone. You see, when she wants something, she just asks for it, yeah? I tell her she can't have it, and then we both know I'm going to back down, but we play the game, you know? Now, I don't know what she wants. I don't know how I can help her, Mum.
Come on, Ches, shift yourself. Some of us have got a day's work to do.
Yeah, my mum on.
A woman's work is never done, Ches.
It's the holidays. No one gets up in their holidays. There's not to do anyway.
That's where you're dead wrong.
What's going on?
It's a surprise.
Oh, my mum's not leaving me again, is she?
Don't be daft.
You don't have to worry about that, sunshine. Me and her, we glued at the hip.
You can say that again.
I'm going back to bed.
No, you're not, Ches. It's outside in the fresh area. Now, come on. Marching orders.
Merry Christmas, Ches.
You what? It ain't Christmas.
Actually, it's more your birthday.
That were ages ago.
I know, but it's took me all this time to save up enough for your special treat.
Hey, hang on, Emmo. Scylla,
Go on, Ches. Open your present.
Present?
Can you guess what it is?
Have you got any ideas?
Is it one of them home cinema things?
Better than that.
Better?
Oh, come on. I haven't got all day.
Whoa, is that for me?
Well, that's the idea.
What, you mean I get to ride on it?
It's yours, Ches. You can do what you like with it.
Look, it needs a full service first, but I thought if you've got a bit of spare time, you could come down the garage and learn how to do it properly. The gaffer says you can spend the day with us, seeing as we're a bit slack.
Day with you? Day with the bike? Fantastic.
Come on, Craig, give us a push. Go on in, Ches. Ches!
What have you got this on for?
I'm just thinking.
What can I do?
I mean, I was the one who forked out for the bike.
Oh, Les, sometimes.
What?
You can be a bit petty, you know.
I just couldn't care less. They just shrugged me off. It's only another domestic. She'll find the way home. I couldn't get him to listen. Nobody would listen.
Shh, Steve, mate, what exactly are you frightened of? That she's done something? Have you checked the hospitals?
Every 5 minutes. I've got the local radio on in the car all day, just in case there's like an accident report. I don't know where else to...
What about the cemetery, Steve?
What?
Well, I don't know. It'd be the first place I'd look if I'd missed my mum's funeral.
What the hell?
Nearly fixed it, Mum.
Don't you move another inch.
What are you doing, woman?
Are you going to clear his mess up?
Whoa.
I'm not going to let nobody else go on it. It's too dangerous, unless if you're a real expert.
The last thing I want to do is interfere. It's a minefield, is that?
He's your lad. At least phone him and find out what the hell's going on.
I've tried that. It practically bit me head off when I want Karen.
If you want time off, you go. I know what it's like to have a son in dark despair.
Thanks, Fred. I appreciate it. Where would I go? No, I'm best off staying here, and then he knows where I am if he needs me.
You're a bit more cheerful than you were this morning.
It swings and roundabouts, Tracy. Lunchtime proved that. The burgers were a smash. I could have got rid of 3 times as many.
Yeah, well, it's a shame you can't get some rich backers to try them.
Yeah, you're right enough there. The way to a rich man's heart is through his belly.
Yeah, well, he's hardly going to be coming in here for his lunch, is he?
Hey, Kieran. Can I have another one of them burgers?
Sorry, pal. You should have asked earlier.
Well, going to be a regular thing, is it?
No, just a one-off special.
bit like his sex life for here.
What do you say?
No, nothing. It's a private joke, that's all.
Yeah, well, I won't be stopping here. I'll go somewhere else where I find proper grub, eh?
Have a lovely evening.
Hey, same again, Kieran.
Oh, no, we shouldn't. We've still got masses of packing to do.
Why, are you leaving the country?
Nearly.
I'm moving in with Dev.
Well, that should save a bit on the heating bill. Now, do you want a drink or no?
No joy then, pal. Now, hang on. Come and have a drink. Come on. No. Hey, look, steady it down a bit. Come on.
No sign of the lost one, then?
What?
Don't worry, she'll be back. All chickens come home to roost, the same as turkeys, I'm told.
Back off, Fred.
I were merely trying to offer a word of consolation from the wise.
Has she not turned up then, Steve?
Has Karen done her on it? Have you had an argument?
What's going on here? Is there anybody that doesn't know?
Steve, what's the matter?
Is this you?
It's what, me? What have I done now?
Telling everybody my business.
She merely mentioned it to me as a person who shows concern, that's all.
Oh, yeah? Well, how come everybody else knows, then?
Steve, people are concerned. I just thought they might be able to help.
Yeah, she's right, Steve. I mean, we're all here for you. So how long's she been gone?
I don't know. A day.
Was it a big argument?
No, it wasn't a big argument.
Oh, well, don't worry. I'm sure she'll turn up.
Look, I've got to go and find her.
What, do you want me to come with you? I could help. I could take one of your cabs out if you like.
It's all right. Don't bother. Let's see Steve.
She's right. You need to sleep. Come on, there's nothing else you can do.
Well, anything I can do, Steve, to help you, anything, just let me know. She just put your lad through the hoops, doesn't she? I mean, why is she so cruel to him? I think I'll treat myself to another drink, Kieran, yeah?
Karen, what are you doing here?
It's my home, Steve. I live here.
No. I mean, where have you been? I've been out my mind worried about you, driving past crash sites and cemeteries and everything. And you just waltz in and sit here like nothing's happened?
Oh, plenty's happened, Steve, believe me.
Oh, has it? Has it really? Like what? Like you decided to send your husband completely insane? Have you any idea what I have been going through? Sat in that car, the state I was shaking. Look at me, eh? Surprised it's not me that's ended up in intensive...
Sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry. I made you a cup of tea. Oh, do you want a glass of wine?
You see? Who needs glasses?
What if deep down they were right?
About what?
About me being bad, about me being selfish. And never having a thought for anybody else. Always like one little Miss Greedy. I mean, look at the way I've treated you as a wife. What, some walking piggy bank just to get myself another pair of shoes? Or your mum, I've never give her a proper chance. Half the girls at work only smile at me for fear that I'm going to go for the throats. Everybody knows Karen, the selfish bitch, always on the make, just looking after number one. Karen, the girl who couldn't even be bothered to go to her own mum's funeral. You know, my mum and dad were wrong about almost everything. But look, they were right about the one thing that matters. And it's true. Karen's bad.
Look, hold on, babe.
Well,
I'm trying to follow you here, and I know you've been through a lot, but I mean...
Look at the way I've just treated you over the past 24 hours. I mean, did I give a thought for you? No, it was just Karen. And it's got to change. And it has to. And it's got to change now.
What do you mean?
Well, from now on, Karen MacDonald is going to be last in line. Just wait and see.
Well, at least you had a decent night's sleep, eh?
I wasn't asleep.
Oh, right.
I've been thinking, and I've decided I want to go and visit my mum.
Visitor, babe?
Yeah, at the grave, yeah.
Right, well, great, fine. I'll come with you then.
I'm not going to run off to Rill again, Steve.
I know, I want to. Anyway, I've told them I'm not going to go back to work, so we can do whatever you want to do.
I'm going to go and get dressed and then give Eva a ring.
Right. Well, do you want me to make you some breakfast? Some bacon sandwiches or... Okay.
It's filthy.
Yeah, it's filthy-ish, but I want to make everybody feel like they're getting in on the ground floor of this place. You know, getting behind the scenes when everything's still a bit unfinished.
Yeah, well, one look is going to be enough.
Yeah, well, if you clean up enough of this area here for your table and chairs, right? And then there's the kitchen. The kitchen's going to need a once-over. Now, the only problem is I'm supposed to be in the Rovers. I'm already 5 minutes late.
Oh, no. No, Kieran, I'm not tidying this up on my own.
I'll come over and give you a hand as soon as I get a minute.
Yeah, and when you get back, I'll give you a hand.
Look, what happens tonight decides on everything. Whether we go forward with this place and make a success of it, or whether everything goes down the pan.
There you are, love, thank you.
Look, you sit down, I'll get the drinks in, okay?
I'm going to come with you.
Hi, Mum.
You back then?
Yes. Well, we don't want to talk about it, so just a couple of pints, please.
Oh, no. I think we should talk about it. Do you realise what you've just put your husband through with your disappearing act?
Look, she didn't do it on purpose.
No, she does very little on purpose. All right, she's had bad news about her mum. But I really don't think that excuses the way she's been treating you.
Sorry to interrupt. Elizabeth Chuck, I've just been invited to Kieran's new restaurant tonight. Do you fancy being my escort?
Oh, well, yeah, thank you.
Get your glad rags on, we'll have a night to remember. Sorry about that.
Do you know what, Liz?
Oh, look, can we just have a quiet drink, please?
No. Steve, I've got to say this.
Like you usually do, yeah? Well, come on, let's hear it.
I know I should have thought about Steve, and I've apologised to him. So I'd like to apologise to you, because I know you must have been worried sick about him.
Well, yeah, I think you could have rung him, say where you were.
I know, I was just thinking about myself, which I know is no excuse. So sorry. I'm sorry.
So, 2 pints then, please. So, you know, tonight, of all nights, and you've made me the happiest man alive, that you go and promise your ex-fiancé that we're going to go and have dinner with him. I mean, do we really have to do that?
Can I give you a hug?
You want?
Well, I shall go and titivate myself, and I shall be back later to whisk you off to a night of gourmet dining.
Oh, I thought it were grill rather than gourmet.
There'll be tablecloth. Hi-yo. See you later.
I shall look forward to it.
Usual, please, Liz.
Hiya.
You know, you're not going to believe this. I've just met someone outside who is the spitting image of Karen MacDonald, and it can't be Karen because she is dead polite and nice.
We've had her in here as well.
Is she on drugs?
You know her mum died recently?
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, she couldn't stand the sight of and didn't even invite to her own wedding.
Still, must have affected her.
Karen, you joking? No. Today she's playing all grief-stricken. Tomorrow it'll be something else. It's all a big performance with her.
Hey, I like this place already.
Yeah, well, I don't.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, why are we here? The place isn't half finished yet.
Still in a bad mood, is he?
Worse.
I'm not in a bad mood. Haven't you got any ice?
Ice?
Oh, look, forget it. I suppose I should be grateful it's in a glass, not a chipped mug.
Oh, I said he didn't have to come if he didn't want to.
I said the same to Misery Gas.
But I do. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, actually. Gin and tonic.
Hello.
Hi.
So, this is where the in-crowd hang out, is it?
Not really, no. It's nice to see you, Fred.
I'm not one to bear a grudge, me.
You could have fooled me.
Liz, you look nice.
Well, a place like this, I thought I'd better make an effort.
Yeah, you weren't the only one.
I think he's very brave, is Kieran. Embarking on a venture like this with all the competition that's about, I don't think I'd risk it. I say I don't think I'd risk it.
Well, you wouldn't if it was your own money, would you? But if you could persuade someone to finance you...
Yes, and thank you.
So it was their money on the line and not your own, you wouldn't be so brave, would you?
1 bottle of vodka.
My fag's there as well.
Yep. Vodka. Thanks.
Thanks, babe.
Karen? What are you doing?
Get rid of it.
But expensive stuff, that.
Yeah. And I'm going to get rid of these as well. Just like I'm going to get rid of all the booze and all the fags in this place. And do you want to know why?
Yes, why?
Because I'm going to change, Steve. And you might not believe me now, but I'm going to. And I'm going to be the person that my mum wanted me to be, and I'm going to live a better life. Starting now. Everybody, before you go, just please.
Tracy, just leave it, will you?
Kieran needs a couple more investors before he can open, so if anybody wants to chip in $1,000 or so, now's your chance.
Is that a joke?
No, we're deadly serious. If we can't get any more money, we can't open. Can we?
No, probably not.
There you are. What did I tell you?
Well, what a shame.
You know what? I can't be thinking about money when I've got a lovely lady to take home, so if you excuse us, we've got to go.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Fancy thinking we had any money?
Yeah, leave it, love. Cheers, Kieran.
Yeah, thanks very much for sparing the time. God bless, mate. Good luck, mate.
We need to talk about this.
Look, don't you worry, okay?
No, you need to worry. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, that's it then. The end of a dream.
Oh, don't say that.
Tracy, not one of them are going to give us a brass farthing. We've had it. Even before we set sail, our ship is sunk.
Is the clock wrong in our room?
No.
You feeling all right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
That's my shirt you're ironing there.
I know.
Why are you ironing my shirt?
Because it's creased, Steve. And I've made you some butties for work, silver foil in there.
You're out early this morning. Where have you been?
Nowhere.
You look shattered.
Yeah, well, I didn't get a minute's sleep. Amy kept me up all night. Didn't you hear her?
I'd want money back on me earplugs if I did.
Listen, Grant, I don't suppose you'd want her for a couple of hours, would you? It's just that I really need to catch up on my sleep, and I just feel like I don't get a minute to myself these days.
Go on, then.
Thanks, Grant.
Hey, do you know Kelly's leaving today? Getting married? Yeah.
News to me. Do you want to fight?
No. Tar. Why don't you tell us?
I'm not part of your little clique, am I?
I've got a clique.
Your Rovers clique. Your dinner time drinkers.
Well, there shouldn't be. This place is too small for cliques.
It's Clique City.
Well, there shouldn't be, so let's go to the Rovers today, eh? At dinner time, let's give Kelly the send-off she deserves.
I don't drink in day.
Look, this is important. It's team building. It's clique. Stopping, eh? Hey, Kelly's getting married. Did you know?
Oh, I should do. I went to her at night. They're late opening up, aren't they?
Oh, here he comes now.
I hope you're not coming to work like that.
I know, Lippy, I'll let you in. I know you're chomping at the bit. Mike must have got hold up somewhere.
Don't worry, Karen, I've got a record. You can all sign it later. And I think they pronounce it clique or clique.
So, I'm starting college today.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. But the thing is, Bev...
Excuse me, Todd. Is that it? Did you get it?
Yeah, it was quite straightforward.
Excellent.
What is it?
It's a copy of my birth certificate.
Excellent. You can't get married without one of these.
Right.
Oh, you can't get the bus.
I thought you'd been made up to see me in my uniform again.
No one ever gave me a lift to school when I was your age.
Well, you're lucky I'm going at all. So not looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, it's got to be done. You need qualifications these days.
Sounds like me mum.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Is it your first day and all?
Sixth form college, yeah?
Are you dreading it?
Nah, it's going to be good to go back to normal. Anyway, me get me bus. See you later.
See ya.
Yeah, bye.
The college is on our way, you know. We could give him a lift.
Be stupid.
You know what? I think I'll get the bus after all. Let you get back to your paper.
Where you been?
Chasing Irishwood.
Yeah, but you said you'd open up this morning.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, that must have been before Kieran sent the begging bowl round last night. We're trying to find out what's going on.
Any joy?
No. Do you know what? No. I've got a bad feeling about all this. Everything all right here?
No, it ain't, actually. Fizz has phoned in sick. Bolsh is acting really weird. I mean, her work rate's gone through the roof. Hayley reckons it's because her mum's just died. At this rate, I'm thinking of putting a contract out on the rest of her family.
White one, sugar.
What, and a handle?
Yeah?
I used this on my very first day. Do you remember?
Well, I know we got off on the wrong foot.
New girls aren't allowed lockers or mugs with handles. First words you ever said to me.
I know I can be a bit of a bitch.
You said this was your own personal mug.
No, you have it. Why don't you take it away with you? I mean, I'm giving up caffeine anyway.
As well as nicotine, as if.
I am. And I'm going to take you out for a proper drink at dinner, so don't forget, you're not getting out of it.
Grief affects people in different ways. I know that. You get denial, anger, depression. But ironing.
It's just a phase. Just make the most of it while you can. How's your thorny?
Soggy.
Did you enjoy your dinner last night, lads?
Tip-top.
Good, good.
And me, but...
Can't stop, Mike.
Hey,
catch you later, yeah?
Have you seen Penny? Hey, Kieran, will you come back here?
It's the galloping gourmet.
Shouldn't he be working?
No, he's doing us a favour, love. He's giving us a chance to try and cope without him, you know. £3.60 up.
Oh, yeah. You better get what's-her-name on as well.
Oh, right.
It's Kelly, and she'll have a gin and tonic, please, Betty.
Righto, love.
Is that it? And a mineral water for me.
A mineral water.
Get yourself on, Liz.
Hi, Mum. It's me, Sunita. How are you?
Let's have a look. Be surprised.
You're right. What are you doing? I'd laugh if I told you. Try me.
Actually, you wouldn't laugh. Because you don't laugh at people. Because you always do the right thing.
Try to.
Do you believe in God and heaven and that?
Blimey, this is a bit serious.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't tell anybody. I've been trying to pray. I'm really trying to be a better person, but I'm really finding it hard. I thought praying might help.
And did it?
Might as well count to 10.
Well, maybe it just takes practice.
I felt stupid. Like I was talking to myself.
Were you expecting someone to answer?
Oh, I don't know. I know I wanted a fag and a pint, and I wanted to tell Kelly she's an ungrateful little mare.
But you didn't. And it's what you actually do that matters. So perhaps the praying or the counting to 10, whatever it is, perhaps it is helping.
It's what you do that matters?
Yeah. Where are you going?
To do more.
I wish I never bought it. I should have let that other fella buy it. And he put in a sensible offer. An offer where he could have made money.
Yeah, well, he could always cut your losses and sell it to him.
Nah, he wouldn't be interested. And even if he was, it would be the end of my dream. And then all of this would have been for nothing.
Not necessarily.
Less than nothing. I'm bound to lose money on a deal like that. Bound to.
Yeah, but only if you pay back Penny King what you owe her.
Yeah, which is something I have to do.
Who says?
The law of the land says.
Kieran, if you sell up before Penny King finds out, you could do a runner. You'd be quids in, and you'd make a profit.
What's going on?
Worldly goods, Steve. Worldly goods.
No, so you're going to have to explain that one, Karen.
Well, others can use them.
What others?
Others. I'm going to give them to charity.
What, all of them?
But I don't need them, Steve. They're dragging me down.
Well, you'll need some of them. What are you going to wear?
It's not what we have, it's who we have.
What have you been having apart from me?
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, it's the people around us, Steve. The people that we have to love.
What, you love me, don't you? Don't that count for anything? I bought you half of these. You're chucking away love gifts here.
I'm not chucking them, I'm giving them. Steve, what do we do for other people?
I drive them to the pubs. You make the smalls, and they're very grateful.
No, we live completely selfish lives, Steve. It isn't right. I want to do good.
I give blood.
I'm obsessed by trivial things like fancy restaurants or the latest bar or designer clothes. And that is avoiding real life, Steve. There's more. I want there to be more.
You were avoiding me.
I wasn't going to tie me lace.
Oh, pathetic. I've wasted all day on you. I'm going to have to take this. And no more hide and seek.
Hello?
Ah, girl I want to see. She's the girl everyone wants to see. I've decided to give you a trial.
Oh, smart. Nice one, Dev.
Yeah, this evening, Sunita could do with a night off. We'll see how you go.
That's it, Liz.
Oh, no, I'm all right, thanks, Sonia.
You're having it.
Just take something, Ellie, please.
Oi! Get off, I can wear that on my honeymoon!
Hey, be careful.
Well, that's selfish like there.
You've got a container full.
Oh, look at plank in your eye.
You keeping tally, though, yeah?
Don't worry about that.
What's this?
That's me undies.
Karen, you can't give away your old undercrackers. Who's going to want them?
I'm returning them.
What?
They're the ones that I nicked from here, so I'm going to give them back.
If they know you do it, they'll think we do it too.
And they'd be right.
You'll drop us right in it.
Hey, come on, you girls. Sales are over, eh? Enough of the workers' playtime. Let's have some workers' work time.
Danny.
And by the way, it smells like a brewery in here, so if you sew your fingers together, it's got nothing to do with me.
Danny.
Karen.
What?
Danny. My fault that we were late back. I'm sorry.
Right, we'll get cracking then. I'll find it in my heart, to try and forgive you, all right?
You all steal pants?
Don't you?
No. I'm very disappointed.
Sorry,
Fred, I know it didn't go very smoothly, but you have to admit, the food wasn't bad.
What food?
Last night at the restaurant.
Oh, the meat was tender enough.
I don't suppose you've thought again about putting some money into it, have you?
I can't say they have, no.
Well, you know we'd have to sell your meat. Could be good business for you.
Restaurants are the best way for leaking shekels known to man and dog. Especially when you know nout.
I know plenty.
Good for you, it's me as knows nout. I'll pass on this once-in-a-lifetime investment opportunity. Fun to you on one serving.
It's all the underwear that I've pinched from the factory.
What?
I shouldn't have done it, so now I'm bringing it back.
What, all this is knocked off?
Yeah, I'm not the only one who does it. All the girls do it as well. It's kind of like an unofficial perk. And I'm sorry, I won't be doing it again.
Too right you won't. Oi, you lot, listen up. New rules here, right? There's no bungs in this job. You get your pay, and that is it. Anyone caught thieving is OUT out. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to work out how much this little lot comes to. I'm going to take out your wages. Then I'm going to take the exact same amount out of all theirs and all.
You can't!
All right, you're lucky I'm so soft-hearted. Any other boss would have you bouncing down them cobbles on your backsides. Come on.
I am sick of walking on eggshells because your mother died. We are your mates. You just grassed us up. I'm telling you what, lady. One more stroke like that, and it won't be you in morning, it'll be Steve.
Shape up, you got a visitor.
Ah, you're here. I expected to see an open window or a swinging door. Oh, he was here a minute ago.
Look, I don't want you to panic.
Great.
The situation at the restaurant, it's nothing that we can't cope with together.
I know what together means. How much is it going to cost me?
20 grand.
20 grand?
Anything that could have went wrong has.
Shut up!
Can you get the money from anywhere else?
I've tried. You're the only one, and if we don't open up by the end of this week, we've both lost everything.
I've stared death in the face. I can cope with anything.
We're very resilient.
To the best, anyway. My mum's bloody annoying. 4 years without her, barely a rest.
Darling, you don't have to pretend.
I am not pretending. I'm annoyed. I'd like them to meet you. Not because they'd like you, though they would.
Well, who wouldn't?
They would see. It's better for me to make my own choices. Look at my catch. Isn't he 20 times better than the idiot you tried to palm me off with? It should be them begging for forgiveness. I've wrung them. I'm better than them. I've had the chance and they've blown it. You're enough for me.
You done, love?
Change of plan thanks to her. Not again. I'm sick of you whining. I live here and all.
Yeah, and I'm sick of your cheap scent and your tarty clothes clogging up my space. In fact, I'm sick of you.
Tough. I'm going nowhere. Live with it.
Ladies, please. I feel more like a referee than a publican.
I love a Barney.
I know. Very large scotch, please.
I've got a surprise for you in the back.
I hate surprises.
You like this one? Now then, who's this? I'll get you scotch.
Hello, baby.
Right. She's wide awake, so you'll have to look after her. I'm at work. You can pick her up, she doesn't bite.
I think she's all right where she is.
Suit yourself.
Yeah, mate. That Barmy Bint's left now, hasn't she? Yeah. You looking for someone else?
I am, an experienced and highly skilled machinist.
That's moi. I was born with a needle and thread in my hand. Had my own stall, made everything myself. Honest.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think employing a bloke will seriously wind the workforce up. Actually, that ain't a bad thing. 8:30 tomorrow morning, I'll give you a trial.
Really? Really?
Yeah, see you then.
I've got a job. What are you doing?
She fell asleep.
You've hardly even looked at her before.
Well, I've come round a bit, you know.
Well, why didn't you put her back down?
Well, I've had a few. I didn't want to drop her.
I'll take her.
She's nice. It's like a hot water bottle.
Well, obviously, clubbing with you isn't that special.
Well, you should have said. Don't come then.
I won't.
I didn't think you were the type to get sloshed on your own these days.
Well, I'm not on my own. I'm with you.
Yeah, well, I won't stay out if you don't. Trouble in paradise?
I don't want to talk about it, especially not with you.
Then don't.
She's driving me mad. I mean, I know a mum's just died. I know grief affects people in different ways, but she's just so extreme. Why can't she just cry and go to a funeral? And she's so self-centred, so egotistical. I don't think it was her that flipping died. Don't laugh.
I'm sorry.
Well, I better be getting home.
Yeah, me too.
Right, see you then.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye, Amy. See you then.
See ya.
So, did you win?
No, I came second.
Oh, well. If you're up against the croppers, I suppose. All the practice they must get in. You did quite well, considering.
Except I didn't.
Hey?
Steve, I knew that I could have had a triple word score if I'd just had an A. And I saw one poking out the bag, and I swapped at dinner when they weren't looking.
Ah! See? You're human after all.
It isn't funny, Steve. I cheated, and I took advantage of the good nature.
Oh, for God's sake, Karen, have you heard yourself? It's a game, not a matter of flipping life and death.
It's the little things that matter, Steve, as well as the big things. And I wish you wouldn't blaspheme.
Oh, well, I am sorry. I just feel somewhat driven to it at the moment. My wife's turned into a do-gooder. I've become celibate. And socialising with the croppers has become the highlight of the week.
Well, I'd hardly call marching out the way you did socialising. And where did you go?
See my mum.
Well, good.
Good?
Yes, you should spend more time with her.
You hate her?
No, I used to hate her.
Well, you'd still hate her if you knew what she was saying about you.
No, I wouldn't, because she's probably right.
Yeah, she probably is. Come to think about it. And you are spoiled, you are selfish, and a nutter.
Steve, I know what you're doing, and it's not going to work. You're just trying to have a row now.
We used to thrive on them. Remember?
I know. But don't you think that's a bit sad, Steve?
No, Karen. This is sad.
Coffee, please, love. Right. Hey, chin up. Lots of couples have tiffs. Wouldn't be normal if they didn't. You'll make it up.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure that I want to. I mean, he's not the only bloke round here, is he?
Of course not.
In fact, I've got my eye on someone already, and I reckon he's got his eye on me and all.
Oh, why?
Yeah, he's a bit older than me, but it's kind of cute. Got his own business and all, so I reckon I get a run for my money.
Or is?
Yeah, he's well loaded and pretty fit and all.
Well, I think you should go for it, love.
Do you know what? I think I will. I mean, he's obviously mad for me.
He'd have to be.
Excuse me. This is a private conversation.
Oh, yeah? You always discuss your love life with your mum, do you?
Actually, she does, yeah. She's just been telling me about the last bloke she went out with. Bit too big for his boots, you know. Though apparently the same couldn't be said in bed.
It's right. No, it's not.
I can sign it when you're ready.
Janice, what did you do that for? I was helping you out. You know, playing it cool for other blokes.
Cool, yeah. That was like shoving a load of ice cubes down his boxers. Thanks a lot.
Oh. Doesn't matter, really. Yeah, it does. So, I've gone over the scores and I've taken off my 32 points, which means you came second and I came last, and not the other way around. Is that all right with you?
Well, that's very honest of you.
Well, don't say that. If I'd have just been honest in the first place, then none of this would have happened, would it?
Well, you put things right now. That's what counts.
You know, I'm really trying, Aileen. But sometimes old habits die hard, don't they? I suppose it's like when you had the chop. The amount of times you must have had to stop yourself from going in the gents' toilets.
Hiya. How are you?
All right.
Yeah? Well, you don't look it. Things no better with Karen, then.
Me and Karen are fine.
Well, you said that she was driving you mad, that she was self-centred, egotistical.
What, were you taking notes? What's it to you, anyway?
Well, nothing. It's just that I've been there, you know. Sometimes when I was with Robert, I used to look at him and think, who is this man? I don't even know him anymore. It's like being married to a stranger.
Yeah, well, sorry to disappoint you, but that's not how I feel.
Steve, are you worried I'm going to stay out? Do you really think I'd make things worse
Look,
for you?
I was just having a moan, that's all. Like what married couples do, you know?
Having a moan? It sounded more like a cry for help to me.
Yeah, well, I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll see you. Oh, hiya.
Hey.
Listen, I'm sorry about last night. I should have kept my nose out.
It's no problem. You were probably right. Just didn't want to see it, that's all.
What? No news from Penny, then?
Haven't heard anything yet. Still, you know what they say. No news is good news.
Listen, why don't I come round to yours tonight? Cheer you up a bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. See ya.
Is it still all right for me to take the car?
Oh, so it's better than carrying all your shopping on the bus. Enjoy yourselves, yeah? Forget about your mum.
I have. It's just that this marriage isn't just between you and me. It's supposed to be a marriage between our two families, only mine won't be there.
Well, then we'll manage without them. You know, in the end, all that matters is you and me, babe.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Right, listen up, girls. Where is he?
Who?
The new boy, Kelly's replacement.
You what? A fella?
I wouldn't exactly call him that.
Hiya. Come out with me tonight, then?
No, thanks. I'd rather read a bad book.
Oh, well. Looks like it's her lucky night again, then.
Lucky? I feel sorry for the poor cow. At least my days of faking it are over.
You certainly know how to kick a man where it hurts.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't keep their egos down there. Besides, I've got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Oh, meant to have some kind of secret recipe in it.
How is the new boy, then?
He's shaking so much he can't even thread a needle. Still, might get a few pairs of knickers out of him before I give him his cards. Not bad for free, eh, girl?
You're so cruel, you are.
You'll be all right. You're really starting to get the hang of it now.
Do you think so?
No. Mind you, you could start a new brand. Apple pie nicks. Try and get your legs in holes. You find they're all stitched up.
He is improving now.
Only because he's going so slowly. I'll never reach that target by tonight.
No.
A woman's job. It's a woman's work.
No.
Mind if I join you?
No, of course not.
It was a bad idea coming in here.
I hope you're not talking about the company.
No, just Kieran over there looking at me with his puppy dog eyes.
Right, made a decision yet, then?
No.
No, and that's exactly what you should tell him. No.
Yeah, but you've got to speculate to accumulate.
20 grand's an hell of a lot of speculation, Dan.
Yeah, but once it gets going...
If it gets going...
Yeah, I know it's a risk, but as long as it's a calculated one.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure how good Kieran is on a calculator.
Exactly. Take my advice. Keep your money in your purse.
And you keep your beak out. It's got nothing to do with you.
What do you mean it's got nothing to do
It's
with
her
I'm giving her a
business.
bit... Yeah, but I'm giving her advice.
It's her business. It's got nothing to do with it.
What can I get you?
Oh, nothing. Thanks. Look, I've reached my decision.
Before I say anything, just have a look at this, right? It's a financial forecast.
Well, it just looks like a lot of scribble to me. It would hardly impress my bank.
No, it's a rough copy, but I've worked out what the net profits would be this time next year, taking on average 50 people a night.
50?
Yeah, well, word will spread. I'll make sure of it. I'll get leaflets printed and I'll go door to door. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll cut back on staff. I'll wait the tables myself. I'll stand there naked singing Irish ditties, whatever it takes. Just please, please don't go pulling out now. Not after you've come this far.
It's all a waste of time, you know. I've already made up my mind.
So that's it then. Over, just like that.
You've got your money.
You what? Did you just say what I think you did?
I know, I must be mad. You've got about as much idea of running a business as I have of making a souffle. But, yeah, I've got passion. And in my opinion, that counts for a lot.
Penny.
Though one red saree looks the same as another one to me, why don't you use the one you've already got?
That'd go down well, wouldn't it? Sorry, Dev, I don't want your engagement ring, but do you mind if I wear the same saree I wore for Kieran?
Sunita.
Jayesh. It's my brother.
Oh? I'll leave you to it then.
Righto then, sunshine. Come on, it's reckoning time.
He's been absolutely brilliant, Mr. Baldwin. They're all there.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell he's got experience.
I mean, it was hard for us to keep up with him, wasn't it, girls?
Are you cheering him or yourselves? Because you lot know as well as I do, he could never have made this target on his own.
It must have been possible, though, eh, Mr. Baldwin? Otherwise, you wouldn't have set it for him, would you?
So, has he got the job or what?
Well, go on then.
How are things at work?
Yeah, great. I finally got that promotion I was looking for.
Really? That's brilliant.
Yeah.
So, come on. We've got nearly 4 years to catch up on. What have you been up to? Are you seeing anyone?
Yeah. Her name's Ria.
Gujarati.
Born here, though.
How long have you been going out with her?
Oh, a few years now.
Sounds serious.
Yeah, it is. Actually, we're married.
I see.
Have been for a couple of years. I'm sorry I wanted to, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. So, how did you meet her?
It was arranged. After things didn't work out with Beth, I thought never again I'll do it the old way.
No regrets?
None. We're really happy.
Well, I'm pleased for you.
And there's something else. My daughter, Jaya. You're an aunt. She looks just like you did at that age. At least Mum thinks so.
And then carrots!
Yeah? Great, aren't they?
Yeah, I know they are. I paid 200 flipping quid for them.
Oh, that's dead nice of you, Steve. Appreciate it.
Hey, babe.
Don't you hire babe me. Have you seen her in your boots?
I see, Sean. Well, I know well.
Your red boots, Karen. The ones you said you'd die for.
I know, and thinking back, it's a bit pathetic now, isn't it? Look, I've got this brilliant idea, Steve. Well, the clothes, they didn't really raise much. So let's sell the telly.
You what?
Well, no, not sell it. Kind of like raffle it off, you know, for charity in the Rovers. With a big widescreen thing like that, it's going to raise a few £100, isn't it?
How am I supposed to watch the flipping Grand Prix?
Oh, I don't know. Watch it on the radio, Steve. What? What are you doing?
I'm taking you out.
I don't want to go out, Steve. Oh. Ah, where are we going to go to?
You'll see. Get in.
Right, well, the Croppers have got Amy again, so I'm all yours. I bought some cans, by the way.
Well, you can put them away, because we don't need them.
Crikey, what's this?
A toast to Penny King and to McCarthy's. Long may they both flourish.
What, you mean she came up with the goods?
She did.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, how did you manage that?
Apparently she was impressed at my passion.
Oh, she's not the only one.
Oh, Tracy, this is only the start. I mean, in 10 years' time, there's going to be McCarthy's all over the country.
You're going to be like a household name. People are going to say, let's go and eat at McCarthy's tonight.
You know, my dad always called me a dreamer. But now I take that as a compliment, because if you don't have a dream, that means you've no ambition, does it? And that means you don't chase your rainbow and you don't get to your pot of gold.
You know what? You are mad, but I love it.
Good. Because I love you, Tracy Barlow.
No, you don't.
No, what I mean is, I love everyone. That's how made up I am. Don't you start thinking and getting the wrong idea that we're more than just bed buddies, because you'd be wrong.
Right, good. And you don't think that I want to be more than that, because then you'd be wrong.
Well, that's all right then.
What are we doing here, Steve?
Come on.
No, not to tell me what we're doing here.
Look around. What do you see? Spread before you.
This is really daft.
Armani, Gucci, Prada, all calling to you. Buy me. And, ooh, what's this? Hello, a new credit card with a £3,000 limit. Just think what you can buy. No more going into work with just 200 quid boots on. You can go into work with £1,000 on each leg, yeah? Look, just think about it, yeah? All you got to do is take it, right, and enjoy. You mad cow!
Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart.
Shut up, will you?
Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God.
Shut up, Karen!
Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness.
Look, just stop it, will you?
It's been like this all day. It's just one temptation after another. And every time I've nearly given in. Because you know what this is? This is God, and he's testing me. He's just testing me to see if I'm going to slip up.
Yeah, but you didn't, did you?
I was tempted. It doesn't matter how hard I try. I'm just the same rotten person underneath.
You are not rotten.
Yes, I am, Steve. I get rid of one layer of sinfulness and there's just another one underneath. My mum was right. I'm just like the devil's spawn.
Your mum didn't know what she was talking about.
Yes, she did. Steve. Oh, I can see it clearly now. She was only trying to help me, Steve.
What, by making you feel bad about yourself?
No, by making me see how much sin there is inside me. I don't need to try harder, Steve. I've got to get rid of this. I've got to try before it eats me away.
Okay, I'm sorry. It'll be all right. Everything will be all right.
I tell you, looking after a toddler's exhausting. You can't take your eyes off them for a minute. You all right?
Yeah, I was just thinking I should have been there, all excited. Wondering if it'd be a boy or a girl. Come to the hospital, give her a prezi, welcome her into the world. And instead I was here not knowing what was going on.
I'm sorry.
I'm not blaming you. Anyway, I'll make it up to her when I see her. Give her some prezzies then. Well, matters is, you're here. I take it's because I rang.
Yeah. Mum told me about it. She was pretty shaken.
Well, kind of gathered that when she hung up the phone on me.
I didn't dare tell her I was coming.
I was kind of hoping that they'd sent you. Well, what did she say when she told you I rang? Or was there any sign that she...
She won't even let us mention your name.
Well, she must feel something. Deep down, I mean, I am her daughter. What if I went round to see her? I mean, what if she actually saw me?
She'd just be wasting your time. Do you know what she said when you phoned? She said, as far as she's concerned, she has no daughter. That you died 4 years ago. I'm sorry, Sunita, I didn't want to have to tell you that, but you've got to understand. When you made the choice that you did, you lost them for good. There's no going back.
Where have you been?
I went for a walk.
What, for some milk or something?
No, to focus my mind. I mean, it was really hard saying no yesterday at the Trafford Centre. And there are going to be more temptations at work. There's going to be gossiping and squabbling and name-calling. And I don't want to join in.
You won't keep this up, you know.
Yes, I will.
What's the point? And anyway, if you're going to be Mrs. Goody Two-Shoes, who am I supposed to be?
Well, the best person that you're capable of being. If you just set your sights higher, like I have.
Look, I liked it when you were a loudmouth. Full of yourself.
Well, those days are gone. Now get dressed. I want you to work.
You know, they're clinging on to tradition like centuries of Hindus before them.
They are my family. They're my memories, and I don't want to be separated from them.
Sunita, they've ignored you for 4 years.
It doesn't matter.
I'm your family now, aren't I?
I miss them.
Look, we're going to start a new life here, but something much better. And soon we're going to have children of our own. Isn't that what we should focus on?
I would never push any child of ours away, no matter what they've done.
You wouldn't have to. You are going to be a wonderful mother, and we are going to love our children the way we want to be loved. Are you going to answer that?
Not now.
Do not let your family ruin your life. Answer the phone.
All right. Hello, Jayesh. Haven't you said enough already? What? Yeah? Oh, yeah? Tell him I'll be there.
Well?
My dad, he wants to see me.
Right off the trolley.
She stopped wearing makeup.
Well, she's got religion, hasn't she? Her thoughts are on higher things.
You look after Amy? Only till Tracy picks her up.
It's a shame a kind person like you is going to be tied up all day with Baldwin's bloomers when a poor, abandoned single mother could do with your help.
Yeah?
I mean, looking after your husband's child is a more worthy cause than turning your nose up at all that fancy stuff he keeps trying to buy you off with.
Thanks, but I don't need your advice.
Oh, you do? Gestures cost nothing, but stretching out that helping hand to the needy. Jesus is gonna love you that little bit more.
Maybe you're right. My darling, let's
Joe, darling. Where is he?
There
he is.
What's going on?
The buggy is downstairs.
Well, I don't want her.
Neither does Blanche, Shelley, Ken, or anybody else. It's like a craze, this.
Well, where's Tracy?
If only we knew. On another planet.
Mum, if Karen comes back here...
Take responsibility for once. This baby has been in the cafe, the corner shop, the pub. Half the street's been looking after her. Now it's your turn. I have got to get back to work.
You've got a reputation, you know.
Yeah, for high quality and good service.
And a few other things.
Cheers, yeah? Like what?
Well, you're not backward in coming forward, are you?
Well, it's like I said, I take the opportunity if it presents itself.
What? Whenever and wherever?
Yeah, you know, I'd like to say so.
Yeah, I'm the same. Something that I learnt abroad. Even if I didn't understand the language, I always knew when to make me move.
What kind of move are you talking about?
I think you know.
No, I don't.
Come on, there's no need to play hard to get.
Believe me, I'm not. What?
Dev.
What?
You didn't come.
Come on.
I had to do something. Shelley were blowing a fuse.
Do you wonder when I've got a pub to run?
Sure, the little thing was no trouble.
You were both looking after her when you should have been behind that bar.
Yeah, well, Steve's the father. It's only right that he has her from time to time.
The baby needs a mother, Tracy, and I might point out that we did have her all night.
I took her first thing.
She was here till after lunch.
Yeah, well, it's because Emily normally does the midday feed, don't she? So...
Then I have her afterwards.
And Hayley and I play with her early evening for an hour or so.
Deirdre takes over once she's made Ken's dinner.
Hang on. Do you ever at all?
Yeah, of course I do.
When?
I have her. Blanche has her. Deirdre, Ken, Emily, Hayley, Roy, Kieran. Who don't have her?
Tracy doesn't.
Right then. I'm finished baby minding. You'll have to look after yourself.
I won't be helping out either.
Neither will I. Or Hayley. Well, not as much as normal.
She's a lovely little child. It's a pleasure to be with her.
Well, she's that lovely. She can come back when she's 18, not before.
So, we're all finished with her. From now on, Tracy, it's over to you.
Where have you been? I've had her hours.
Yeah, and I've had her since the day she was born, Steve.
She's your responsibility.
Oh, sperm and egg. I didn't do it on my own.
Oh, I'm not going through this again. Take her, will you?
No, I won't.
If Karen comes out of work...
Too early.
They finish early if they've not got a lot on.
Oh, well, what should I care? You married a barn pot, now she's a religious maniac. You deserve everything you get.
Well, this didn't matter you. I've never seen such a worse mother. Even a kid like Sarah Platt would do a better job of it than you.
Yeah, well, she has got her mother to support her. And a father and a grandmother.
So have you.
No, I haven't, Steve. No one supports me. Everyone is completely on my back. You know, I didn't want this baby. I got landed with her because of you, and I got stuck with her because of the croppers. I've tried, and I've tried, Steve. I am doing the best I can. There is no room in that house. I feel as if I haven't got a life of my own. I just can't get away from her, Steve. I can hear her breathe every minute of the day.
It's the same for anyone with a small baby.
Oh, yeah? And how would you know? You've had her for a couple of hours and you can't cope. You know, you would hand her over to anybody, and you've never even given her a bottle. You've never changed her nappy. You know nothing about it.
Other people seem to cope.
Yeah, well, I can't, okay? I can't cope. I'm hopeless. Yeah, well, I must be because everybody keeps telling me I am. I am doing my best, Steve. But I just can't cope.
Look, don't cry. Come at streetcars. I've got to get back to work.
What the hell were you playing at before?
Oh, come on, Dev. It was a joke. Lighten up. I'm allowed a bit of fun.
Not with me.
Why not? I feel like I already know you.
Vic talked about you non-stop. You were his hero.
Yeah, then you'll know that I do not make a play for my shop girls.
All right, maybe I went a step too far. I'm sorry if I upset you.
You better leave.
Well, I'll behave myself now. Well, I will as long as you tell me what's going on with Sunita.
And that is none of your business.
Oh, Dev, lighten up. You can see the kind of person I am. Decorative, useful. If I can't help Sunita, at least let me stop here and help you.
Go home, Leanne.
But I haven't finished my shift yet.
Yes, you have.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow then. I'm sorry.
No need to be.
I should have known.
Should have known what? Tell me everything, baby. What happened?
Nothing happened. He didn't come.
I'm fine now.
Right, take her then, hey?
Why? She's happy with you. All she wants is for you to love her.
She doesn't know who I am.
Yes, she does.
Anyone could hold her like this.
You're special. Well, it's an instinct thing, isn't it? It tells her that she's safe.
She does look happy, I suppose, doesn't she?
She's lovely, isn't she?
Anyway, she'd probably be like this with anyone, wouldn't she?
With you. No one else, that's the truth.
Look, take her back then.
Steve, you can't tell me you don't love her. Are you sure you want us to go?
Yeah.
Weatherfield General Hospital, give generously.
Don't you ever lie in on a Sunday like normal people?
No. Not when there's sick children who need our help.
Oh, do me a favour, love. Look, I'll give you some money, but not now. I'll come back in an hour.
Well, you're up now. And just think of that lovely smile that you could put on some child's face who's in hospital all alone.
I was just about to put a lovely smile on the wife's face till you come trying to knock me door down. Anyway, I don't know where my wallet is.
I'll wait for you.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. Leave off.
What are you doing?
Right, collecting.
People don't want to be woken up on a Sunday morning.
It's the best time to catch them when they're not expecting it. Feel the weight of that.
Could you not at least wait till a decent hour?
Well, that just gives them a chance to get away, Steve.
Shouldn't you be godfathering today?
Weatherfield Children's Charity?
You what?
Charity, Tracy.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I'm a single mum struggling to get by. I can't afford the luxury of charity. Besides, don't they say that charity begins at home? Call me selfish, but I think family is the most important thing.
I still can't see the attraction of this place.
Well, it depends what the alternative is.
You missed a good night last night. Would have been even better if you'd been there.
Really?
Yeah?
Oh, so you missed me then?
Of course. I mean, I weren't short for offers, mind.
Did you want to buy something?
No, I was just browsing, if that's okay.
Yeah, browse away, I don't care.
Oh, what happened, eh? I thought me and you really had something cooking. I don't even know what I did wrong.
You pushed your luck too far. And besides, boss made me a better offer.
Hey? The boss?
What can I say? I'm in demand.
Well, I won't keep chasing forever.
Oh, that's a shame, because I like a man with stamina.
Should be in Tenerife on my honeymoon.
Why don't you tell us what happened,
Dave caught me in pool cubicle with Nikos.
Dave, your fiancé?
And Nikos?
Cocktail waiter. Oh, but you should have seen him flipping them bottles. And he did an amazing flaming sambuca.
So, no problems?
Well, it's not exactly rocket science, is it?
No, but you know, every new job needs its, bedding in period.
Ooh, you saying that I need bedding in?
All right, I think we could do a little less of that.
Less of what?
Less flirting.
Why? Don't you like flirting?
No, I don't. Why do you have to flirt with everyone, Leanne?
No, not everyone. Only the good-looking ones. Ah, I saw that.
You saw what?
A smile. Hey, look, a bit of flirting never hurt anyone. And it's fun and it's dangerous and you like that.
Leanne, you don't know me.
You were on the verge of kissing me the other day. If Sunita hadn't turned up, then you would have...
No. You're mistaken. And this is inappropriate behaviour.
Really? And is this inappropriate behaviour?
Oh, firm pecs, Dev. Have you been working out?
Stop that, please.
Oh, are we shy now? Come on, give us a kiss.
All right, that's enough. You're sacked. Now get your things and just go.
Oh, come on. I was only messing about.
I told you to stop.
You were flirting with me.
No, I was telling you to stop.
Oh, where's your sense of humour? Do you know what? It gets dead boring in here. I was just winding you up. You don't seriously think that I fancy you, do you?
I am not discussing this. I've made my decision. You are finished here. Now get out of my shop.
What's going on? Oh, come on, Dev. You can't sack me.
I just did. Now get out.
What for?
You know what for.
Well, that's unfair dismissal, that is. And besides, you owe me wages.
Wages? Where's your wages? Here. Here. Then when you take it all, take it all. Don't come back.
Dev?
Call it severance pay. Get out. I know it's going to sound dodgy, but this is the truth, okay?
Dev, why did you sack her?
She, tried to, kiss me.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a bit unusual for an employee to sexually harass a boss.
You know, she was flirting with me and I told her to stop. I told her it was inappropriate behaviour, but she just kept going. And then she tried to, I had no choice.
I suppose it's an occupational hazard, being so gorgeous. The staff just can't keep their hands off you.
Yeah, do you believe me?
Of course I believe you.
Right, there was never anything going on.
If you keep pushing, I might start to get worried.
No, I just want you to know that I would never, ever cheat on you.
I reckon I've got a high opinion of you than you have of yourself.
Yeah.
People are laughing at you.
Well, that bothers me.
Well, it's embarrassing for me and all.
Then stop standing on the sidelines. Why don't you join in? Why don't you come with me?
Why would I want to do that? I'm happy with who I am. I'm not a bad person. I put money in charity boxes. I work hard. I don't rip people off. I like who I am. And I like who you are as well. You're not a bad person. You don't have to prove anything to anybody.
Well, is it bad to help people?
No.
Well, then what's your problem?
I just want the old Karen back.
The selfish, loudmouth Karen. So let me get this right, Steve. You're only happy with me when I'm dolled up like a cheap prostitute with a fag hanging out my mouth and 6 pints of me.
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, then what are you saying, Steve? Because I'm really struggling here. Do you think it is easy to do this? Because I'm telling you, it isn't.
I don't know who you are anymore.
I'm the same person. It's just that I see clearer now, a better life, and it feels good to help people.
You're only doing this because of your mum.
Maybe a bit, but well, what does that matter? Steve, just take a look at our old life. I mean, we were rowing, shouting, fighting. We were greedy, selfish, materialistic, Steve. We were swimming in a sea of sewage. We were drowning.
We were not drowning. We were having a laugh. And all right, we fought. So we made up. And there is nothing better on this earth than making up with you. So please, come back to me.
I can't.
Go shopping. Have a fag. Have a pint. I promise I will never ever go at you for spending money ever again.
Why are you trying to put temptation in my way?
Because I want the old Karen back.
Well, there isn't an old Karen. There is a real Karen, and she's here and now. And she is really trying to do her best, and she would appreciate a little bit of support from her husband.
Looks good. You would want it for all the money it's costing.
You get what you pay for.
Hiya.
Do you want a cab?
No, we just came to see you.
Where's the baby?
With my mum. I've had it all day, Steve. Don't begrudge me an hour off.
So, what do you want?
Well, I just came to see if you're okay.
Well, I'm fine, you know.
How's Sister Karen, the merciful?
She's all right.
She turned you on to the Lord yet?
Look, if you've come here just
No,
to...
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Well, it's just, I don't know. I always thought the only thing Karen believed in was a marriage.
Yeah, well, that's coming a poor second right now.
You could have her done under the Trade Descriptions Act.
What?
Well, she's hardly the woman you married, is she?
She'll be fine.
Will she? You know, maybe this is the real Karen. Maybe you married the wrong woman. Steve,
I never stopped loving you, not for 1 minute.
Look, don't.
Oh, why? Look, just think about it. I know you've got feelings for me, even if you won't admit it. We've got a family, me and you. We could have a life together. Just give me a chance, eh? Just one chance. That is all I ask. One chance and I will make you so happy.
Look, no. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't want you. I don't love you. I don't even like you. Why do you think I give you money all the time? I give you £50 a week to keep you and your little daughter out of my life, okay? Maybe the only reason I want to see Sarah happy is because it makes me feel less guilty.
No. It's almost like no one's getting on with their life, no one's moving on. But you're just gonna have to give it a little bit more time, that's all.
Do you know what, I hurt her that much? She might hate me forever.
Hey, nobody could hate you forever, right?
Yes, lads.
2 pints, please.
Hiya. What's wrong with you? What? Well, you're always smiling all the time. You know, I think I preferred it when you were scowling.
Well, I've got my life in order and realised I'm not the most important person in the universe.
Well, you can say that again.
Look, I'd love to talk to you, but I've got to go make my husband's tea.
Hiya, what do you want?
Where are you? What? Can you come over? We're nearly finished. And it looks fantastic.
Look, I'm sorry, I can't. Besides, I've got stuff that I need to sort out here. No, I'll see you tomorrow, yeah? Bye.
She coming?
I'm sorry about earlier.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to get stroppy.
Well, I forgive you. I know how hard it is.
Yeah.
I'll get that. You eat, yeah?
Hi.
What do you want?
Can I come in for a minute? Just, I've been thinking, I've got something for you.
We're just having our tea.
Yeah, well, it won't be long. Listen, I feel bad about having a go at you. Well, I think it's great that you're collecting for charity, and I was wondering if it was too late to make a donation.
Well, I've given everything to Emily, but I'm sure she'll be glad of another donation.
All right. We'll take this then.
This is 50 quid.
Give it her back. We don't want your money.
Steve!
Look, she's taking the mick. If you want money, I'll give you 100.
Tracy, can you afford this?
Well, actually, it's not really my money. It's Steve's. I don't know what you'd call it, paternity guilt money. Or what is it you called it this afternoon, Steve? The price you pay to keep your daughter out of your life. You know, people call me a bad mother, but they should look at the father. Anyway, call it week's refund and we'll give it to a good cause, eh?
Well, thanks a bunch. Now get out.
Did you not hear me, Karen?
I heard.
Perhaps you don't understand. For the past 7 months, he has been paying me money behind your back. You know, I only agreed to keep quiet because at least it meant that Amy hadn't been completely abandoned by her father.
All right. I think that's enough. Is it true what she says?
Yeah.
Then she's right. You are a lousy father.
What?
Have you got any idea what it's like to grow up without a father? I think it's time you faced your responsibilities and played a proper role in your child's life.
I threw his 50 quid back in his face. I'll tell you, Karen won't be in a hurry to rattle a charity tin around here anymore.
How'd she take it?
Well, that's just the thing. She didn't even raise her voice. I couldn't believe it.
Even when you said Steve had been paying you for months?
Yeah. I mean, I was all ready for a fight, but it was a walkover, to be honest. Felt kind of cheated.
If you rubbing her nose in it doesn't shock her back to reality, no, it will.
Hey, listen. Anything could happen the state she's in. I don't know how your Steve's coping. I mean, a man can only deal with so much stress.
What are you doing?
It's cheese and tomato, if that's all right with you.
What?
Sandwiches for work, Steve. Unless you want ham.
Look, stop it! You shouldn't be cutting my sandwiches with this knife. You should be chasing me around the flat with it.
No, not anymore.
I deserve it. I've let you down over and over. Every time I've given Tracy money behind your back. I've hurt you, Karen. I know I've hurt you, so shout at me, scream. Do something, please.
All my life, people have just been writing me off, you know? But tonight, that stops. Sorry, we're not open till 7.
You don't open at all without my say-so. Venables, environmental health.
I can't believe you were trying it on, were you?
Yeah, from the minute I started. Then yesterday, he shuts up shop and starts pinning me against his shelving. I had to fight him off with a tin of luncheon meat.
Filthy beggar.
Now that it's all out in the open, you don't have to lie anymore. No, you can't tell me you're not relieved about that.
All right. Yeah, I am. Look, you may have done us a backhanded favour here, but don't expect any bouquets, because you'll have a long wait.
Is everything okay? Food storage areas all right?
1 or 2 minor issues, nothing too serious.
And the food preparation areas?
Spotless, very impressive. As was the whole of the kitchen. Seems you've spared no expense.
No point in spoiling the ship for the ha'porth of tar.
But I'm afraid that's exactly what you appear to have done. State of the art, your kitchen may be. But it means nothing if the chef can't wash his hands.
You what?
I concluded my examination only to find there's no hot water in there. As well as being a waste of my valuable time, it's a critical item violation.
It's not that bad. I mean, we can boil the water up until we get the problem sorted out.
Not on my patch, you don't.
Oi, shopkeep. I'm not going to say this twice, so listen up. You bother Leanne again and you'll wish you hadn't. In fact, you'll wish your dad had never bothered your mum. Understand?
Hey, listen, I don't know what you've been told, but I never went anywhere near Leanne. All right, let's face it, she's not really the kind of girl that waits to be bothered. Do you know what I mean?
You what? Are you having a laugh, mate?
We'll pick you up later then. Oh, yes, my
Your shop ain't very wheelchair-friendly from what I've seen. I'd bear that in mind.
Jamie, leave it. What was that all about?
Nothing I can't handle. Come here.
Haven't you learned anything? This is supposed to be a fresh start. What are you playing at?
He was touching up Leanne in the shop. And when she wouldn't play ball, we sacked her.
Who told you that?
She did. I was just marking his card.
Well, make sure that's all you mark. I don't want you getting involved.
You come to the Rovers with us, Karen?
No, I'm okay.
She wants sorting out, she does.
You leave well alone. It's Karen's battle. I just hope she's still in there to fight it.
I just thought I'd be on my own.
Well, that's exactly what you will be if you don't snap out of this holier-than-thou routine.
You don't understand.
Listen to me. Taking knickers back to the factory is one thing. But letting somebody destroy your marriage, well, that's something else.
I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't. But Tracy does. She's already got Steve going behind your back. What else has he been doing? What does he really think about all this? You should speak to my mate, Karen. She'd know what to do. She's a fighter. And she would paint this street with Tracy Barlow's guts rather than let her take her husband.
Speechless. That's worth my investment alone. You've done a wonderful job, Kieran. Proud of you.
For what we're about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful. Do you know, I meant what I said about doing more by your kid.
And I meant no.
You're only saying that because of me. Unless...
Unless what?
Well, unless you already do more. Which is fine, I just need you to tell me. I need to know.
Karen, I swear to you, there's nothing more to know. You know it all. That's it, it's finished, it's over.
Well, it's never going to be over, Steve, is it? Because you can't keep crossing the road every time you see your kid.
I've managed so far.
No, you haven't, Steve. Because I can see it. Every time she comes near you, I lose you.
No?
Yeah. Yeah, Steve. There's no point in denying it. I mean, I don't want you to. She's a part of you. And you should be a part of her life, and you know that yourself.
No, I don't. Look, this is bonkers. Why are you doing this?
Because I grew up hating my dad, Steve. And I don't want your kid to do the same thing because of me. I want you to go to her, Steve. I want you to go now.
What? No, no! No! How many times do I have to tell you? I don't want anything to do with that kid!
You do! Steve, you do! Gosh, you promised me that you wouldn't lie to me anymore. Why don't you just tell me the truth? You want to be close to her, don't you? Don't you?
All right, maybe I feel something, but that doesn't mean...
Oh, well, that's all right. I mean, go to her because she needs you.
So do you. Look, we need to
You've
talk...
said everything that I need to hear, so why don't you go to her, Steve? Come on, Steve. Come on, go.
I want to see Amy.
See? Here's your daddy. I told you we'd come. You got her?
Yeah.
Steve! Just go home!
Here, take her.
What are you doing? No, Steve! Come back, yeah?
Come here.
Oh, just ignore her! Come back, Steve, please!
Come on, let's go in.
Health Inspector, put you through, mill lad.
Yeah, just a bit.
If you can please that poor-faced beggar, you can please anyone.
I thought I'd lost you.
I was coming back, you knew that.
I thought I'd lost you for good.
I thought I'd lost you, babe.
Oh. No. No, you walked out that door to be with them.
I didn't walk anywhere. You forced me out.
Oh, but you wanted to go. And you said it, Steve. You said it here.
You bullied me into it. You pushed and pushed me. You wanted me to go out there.
No, I wanted to give you the choice.
Oh, so you were testing me, were you?
Maybe. No. I was trying to do the right thing. The good thing. You know, like giving up the booze and the fags. Didn't mean that I wasn't dying for a pint or I wasn't gasping for a fag or that I wanted you to go. And I wish you hadn't.
I came back here for you because I wanted to. More than anything else in the world. But through no fault of her own, Amy's here now. And if I turn my back on her, I'll be punishing her for my mistakes, and I just can't do that. As much as I pretend I don't care, I can't. And I'm sorry.
There.
Ta. Right, slide in and we whistle, then Thunderbirds I'll go.
Come on, then.
Right.
I'll get the door anyway.
Yeah, all right, keep your barnet on.
Hello, Danny.
Look, what I feel for Amy is only duty, nothing else. I mean, listen to me, babe. What are you doing?
I need a fag.
What, you've thrown him out, you know that?
Oh, I know, and I did a really good job at that, Steve. Because I'm all right at the easy bits. It's just some crap when the going gets tough.
What?
Well, you're right, Steve. Your kid's done nothing. I can see it. I just can't handle it.
Well, stop beating yourself up. I don't expect you to forgive.
Forgive, Steve. This is eating me away.
Look, Amy's not going to come between me and you. There's no need to get jealous.
God, I'm not jealous, Steve. I hate her. There's times that I've wished... Well, I know that look. Because I've seen that look in my mum's eyes, because she knows exactly what kind of person I am. And I tried to change, Steve. I tried to be the person that she wanted me to be. And I thought it was working up until today. I thought I was getting better.
You just completely cut yourself off from reality.
Oh, God, you blame me? Look, I know people were laughing at the prayers, but I thought stuff them because I was coping. For once in my life, I was being good. I was being a good daughter. And then I saw you walking away, steering to a different life and away from mine. I couldn't cope with that. Couldn't handle it. I couldn't help myself.
There you go. Here's to the new job.
Cheers.
Didn't take you long to sort that out, did it?
Oh, solicitors might be unpopular, but we're always in demand.
Ta-da! There you go, Frankie, babe. I'm all yours. And so what? You could fry an egg on me.
I'll eat at the restaurant, thanks. We was just hosting Maya's new job.
Oh, yeah, interior design, innit, Maya? I heard all about the work you did on Dev's flat.
Yeah, I regret that. It was rash.
I think he had it coming after the stunt he pulled with Sonita.
So how are the happy couple?
Not so happy as you might think. I just saw Leanne Battersby in the Rovers. Apparently, Dev gave her a job in the corner shop, then tried it on with her. When she didn't play ball, he sacked her.
Blimey, must have a thing for shop girls.
Obviously.
Oh, no!
What?
There's a bottle of wine in there. They must have nicked it before they went out. I'll have to go down the corner shop and get an... Or maybe not.
No, it's all right. I don't mind you using it, as it's an emergency, but don't be long.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Forget your wallet, did you? Oh, hang on. They're not in.
It's you I came to see. I saw you coming from the Rovers.
Why? What do you want?
I hear, Dev Allahan made certain sexual advances while you were working for him, and that he subsequently sacked you.
How did you find out about that?
Not important. What matters is that you have more than sufficient grounds to take him to a tribunal. I can help you. My law firm specializes in that kind of work.
No, I don't know.
You could receive a payout running into several thousands of pounds.
You know, there was a time when I wanted him to love me so much. And he never did. He never could. And I look back now, and the only man who has ever loved me. And that's why I couldn't let you go to her. I can't even believe you'd think about it. I should be so angry. I should be screaming this place down, Steve. I just want you to hope.
You've got 40-odd years to scream at me.
Take away coffee, please. We're strong.
It's all right, Roy. I've got it covered. Can I, get you anything else?
No, thanks.
Well, at least you're not avoiding me.
We both have to work around here.
Well, yeah. I mean, I had 2 jobs on the go, and Roy's always been happy with my work. I mean, I'm a good little worker. You can't deny that, can you?
Try me.
Look, you just got the wrong end of the stick, that's all.
There was no stick.
All right, well, you were my boss and I was stupid, but that's just me. Too honest with me on good sometimes.
Coffee, please.
You know, a lot of blokes would be really flattered.
Flattered? That I didn't cheat on my fiancée?
Yeah, but you didn't, did you? So it doesn't matter.
Come on. Tell me what I'm supposed to be flattered by. That you thought a man like me would be interested for 1 second in a cheap, scheming little alley cat like you. How could you possibly look at me and Sunita and imagine that I could put you there? Now, listen to me. There is nothing between us. There's no job, no friendship, nothing. Not now, not ever. Roy, keep the change. Watch your back.
You okay?
Ask me when I finish this.
Well, I've seen some front in me time.
All right, Mike, go easy.
Well, why should I? You reported in sick. What the hell do you take me for?
Sorry, Mr.
Look, she's been at her mother's grave.
I don't care where she's been. I put this down as unpaid leave. You pull another stunt like this, and you'll be on it for good.
She'll be back in work tomorrow.
She better be.
I'm going to go and sit down. Oh, dear. So how's the patient today?
Leave it, Mother.
Hey, I'm asking out of concern. For both of you, Steve.
She's fine. I'm going to make sure she's fine.
And so how does she stand on Amy with this new mood she's in? Are you going to be allowed to see your daughter or not?
Well, I'd rather take care of my wife first.
Oh, well, good luck. But Steve, don't try pretending you don't care about Amy, because it's too late for that now.
Look, I care about Amy. Of course I do, but not at the expense of me flipping marriage.
Well, it's all right for her going back to her ale, but you can't go back to how things were.
Steve?
Thank you.
Hold this up to the light. There's a definite smear.
All right, well, sorry about that, Roy. I'll get you another one.
Oh, while you're there, one of these tines is out of alignment. Catch me tongue.
Tines.
Prongsy means one of the prongs. It's not your fault.
Well, not a problem at all. I'll get you another one of those as well.
Right, can we enjoy our food now?
When I've got my full complement of cutlery.
It's a burger, Roy. You can use your hands.
All right.
Oh, hiya. Now we want 5-star treatment, okay?
Leave her alone, ma'am. She'll disown us.
No, I'm just
Oi. What's this about a dirty glass?
Well, it's plainly unhygienic. There's a fingerprint near the lip.
Oh, and who are you, Inspector Morse? Like it's so spotless in your greasy spoon.
As a matter of fact, they're all hand-washed and dried, Tracy.
I'm very sorry, Roy. Sarah will bring a fresh one over immediately.
Thank you.
Well, I'm only trying to help. I don't know why you asked me to come.
Because I thought you might be as excited as I am. But you're not. You're bored. Because your head is somewhere else.
No, it's not. It's just... Well, you're boring.
Well, I'm sorry it's not all jumping in piles of banknotes. I thought you realised there might be a little bit of hard graft at some stage.
You know what? Fine. I'm out of here.
Fine. The last thing I need is a hanger-on anyway. What the hell are you doing?
Sorry, you're right.
What kind of idiot drops a tray?
Hey, don't talk to my daughter like that.
It was an accident, okay?
It's only a few glasses, for heaven's sake. She'll clean it up.
Yeah, it's not like I've got anything better to do. The place is empty.
Get out! Go on! You're fired!
Oh, hang on a minute.
You can't do that.
I just did. Get out of my restaurant and take your family with you.
How dare you?
Compliments to the chef.
Hello, Maya. It's Leanne Battersby. Yeah. I want to go through with it. Yeah, whatever it takes. I'm going to screw him for every penny.
Sorry to butt in. You want to talk about Amy?
At some point, not now.
Oh, no, now's perfect. I mean, we're all here. I think it's about time we talked about how much you were contributing.
Well, we've had a chat. Thanks. And you're not getting another penny out, Steve.
Oh. Well, I think the CSA is going to have something to say about that.
OK, fine. A few extra quid. You think that's going to drive a wedge between me and Steve?
Ooh, insecure or what?
Leave it.
Oh, well, I shouldn't be surprised, though. I mean, you had to make out you were the second coming to get your husband to notice you.
So Zero spends half life trying to get his attention?
Is that the nervous breakdown talking? Or do you think you're making sense?
Right, let's go.
Listen, love. All this talk about payments. We all know it's because you want to be closer to Steve. Guess what, Tracy? I've got him, and you haven't.
Come on.
Oh, look! He's coming on with me right now!
What?
Nothing. You made progress. You gave her the last word.
You know what? You are so easy to see through, it's pathetic.
Just ignore it.
What? That little outburst? All that about me having a thing for Steve? Yeah, well, you can believe what you want, Karen. Because you know the truth, even if you won't admit it to yourself.
What are you talking about?
Of course there's something between me and Steve. She's called Amy, his firstborn child. Something you'll never share and you'll never be a part of. And that is what eats you up. And that is what makes you sick with jealousy.
Well, why would it? Because I'm having a baby and all.
You're not?
What? Yeah, me and Steve, we're having a baby.
You really gave me a shock, you know. I thought you were saying you were pregnant.
Did you?
Yes, I did. And I have to say, I'm glad you're not.
Whoa, hang on a minute, Steve. I could be.
You just said you weren't.
Well, I mean, something might have happened. We are trying, aren't we?
I hate that expression. Trying. Makes it sound like hard labour.
Well, you know what I mean, Steve. I mean, we do want a baby, don't we?
Well, yeah, sometimes. Look, I just don't think that now is the right time.
Why not?
Because it's not. I mean, we've only just got ourselves straight after paying all the money for the wedding. Anyway, we're not in any rush, are we?
I want a baby.
Yeah, today you do, sweetheart, but you know what you like. You go off on these whims, don't you?
I do not. What whims have I ever been off on?
How far do you want me to go back?
It's not a whim, Steve. I want a baby. And it's a woman's right.
Well, that may be, but I do get a say in this, don't I?
Oh, okay. Did I get a say when you got Tracy Barlow pregnant?
Oh, here, what's all this about? Look, I'm just trying to have a reasonable discussion here. You say you want a baby, fine. I say we should talk about it.
Well, I say it's action. Not talking. That's what we need. So I'm going to go off to work, and I'm going to buy you some nice roomy underpants.
We need somebody else to take the load off you.
Well, I could manage as long as Todd does the evening shifts.
No. I can't be here all the time. You shouldn't have to work here without a break. I tell you what, I'm going to put a card in the shop window, assistant wanted, and see what we can get.
Well, as long as it's not still a what's her name.
Look at that, I promise you.
What's the matter? What is it?
It's, from some firm of solicitors. I don't believe this. We have been retained by Miss Leanne Battersby to pursue her claim for compensation.
Compensation for what?
Blah, blah, blah. Against you in regard to blatant discrimination practiced against her contrary to the Sex Discrimination Act. The nerve of these people!
Well, how are you supposed to have discriminated against Leanne? What you trying to do?
I haven't got a clue. Hang on. We must advise you that we have lodged on Miss Battersby's behalf an application of a hearing before an employment tribunal.
Ah, they can't be serious, can they?
There you go, Jam. Ooh, brilliant. I'm ready for this. Do you want some ketchup? Yeah, go on, love. Oh, way up.
What's all this rubbish about compensation? You haven't got a cat in hell's chance of screwing any money out of me.
That's what you think.
That's what anyone with half a brain knows. What are you playing at, Leanne?
Excuse me, but I am trying to eat my dinner in peace. Do you mind?
2 hot pots, Fred.
Them there, Betty, love, on the banquette.
OK, love.
Couple of hot pots when we've got a minute.
OK, my love.
Have you told your mum yet?
Told her what?
That means no. Liz? Got a bit of news for you. Me and Steve gonna make you grandma again.
You're expecting? Congratulations.
No, we're not expecting, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, but we soon will be. Because we just decided to have a baby. About time. You know, when we're 2 loving parents in a good home, and not one that's going to be passed from one minder to another. You know, a baby that is really, really wanted.
Is that for my benefit? Because Amy don't go short of love. And she is wanted, all right.
Yeah, by you, maybe. And even that was a little bit late in the day.
You know, I keep asking myself, like, why is she doing this?
Well, obviously, like you said, she's out to make some money.
Why invent this vicious story?
Maybe it's not all invention.
How do you mean? On my life, Sanita,
Maybe she misunderstood something that happened. Maybe she really thinks you were trying it on with her. I mean, I don't know, did you bump into her or something?
No, nothing happened. Nothing, I mean, you know, whatever it was the other way round. I mean, she's a flirty kind of girl, but I've told you that.
Oh, So there was some flirting going on.
No. I mean, it was strictly, like, one way, you know, from her to me, and I wasn't interested, and I told her that. At least I thought I did, and then, yeah, a couple of days after, she tried it again, and, I mean, you know, really pushing it, and I said I had enough, and I sacked her, and you were there, for heaven's sake.
Yeah, I saw you tell her she was sacked, but I didn't know what happened before.
Nothing happened before!
You get stuff that a man needs a bit of encouragement, a bit of support. It didn't even come to the opening night.
Yeah, well, you know why. My babysitter let me down. Anyway, I had to see Steve about something to do with Amy. Look, he is the father, you know.
Yeah, so you keep reminding me. Whatever it was, did you have to stay the entire evening? Could you not have came over here later on?
No. And if I could, what difference would it have made? This business would still be in trouble all the same.
Will you stop saying trouble every 2 minutes? It's a bit of a tricky patch. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, and if you keep throwing your customers out, this tricky patch is going to turn into a black hole, with all your investments disappearing into it.
And that's why I want your support.
Yeah, but you don't want good advice, do you? And when you get given it, you won't take it.
No, I'm not prepared to go ripping Penny King off. She believes in me. She has faith in me. I'm not going to sell this place and run away with her money. I couldn't do that to Penny.
Yes, you could. Kieran, Penny is rolling in it and you're not. Listen, you could still sell this place, I bet. Okay, you might not get as much money as you could have done, but you could still salvage something from this wreck.
This is not a wreck. If you'd only pitch in sometimes instead of trying to find fault.
Yeah, well, you should know me by now. I don't go around helping elderly ladies across the street. I don't go in for letting lame dogs over stiles. And I don't see the point in helping you pretend that you're clever enough to run a successful business, because you're not.
I'm Amy's father, so I've got responsibilities for her, yeah? But all the same, she's Tracy's baby. And all I want is to make you happy. So I want our baby, yeah? Yours and mine.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Steve.
Hi, Dad. No, a bit early. Sarah, how are you?
Don't speak to me.
No, I'm just surprised to see you, that's all.
Yeah, she's probably going to be working here days, Todd, you know?
All right, yeah. Yeah, good for you, you know. I always enjoy working here, and,
Not interested in what you think about it, all right? I'm not even going to be working with you. I'm not, am I?
Right, calm down, Sarah.
I quit working in the cafe because of him. I just don't see why you don't just clear off and let other people put their lives back together.
You don't need any encouragement from me to be living in Fantasyland. You're doing all right by yourself.
Me living in Fantasyland? Well, that's rich coming from you.
Oh, and what do you mean by that?
You still think Steve MacDonald's gonna come knocking on your door one fine day?
You leave Steve out of this.
Telling you that he loves you and he wants to be with you and you're gonna live happily ever after.
Well, just shut up, Kieran, will ya?
I've seen the way you look at him across the pub, mooning after him, trying to get him to notice you. He doesn't want you. He never did and he never will. So do yourself a favour, eh? Stop pining after Steve MacDonald and start taking a bit of notice of a man that does want you.
What, you? You can forget it.
Hi.
Sarah?
Look, I didn't expect Todd to walk right in.
Well, maybe I didn't make myself clear enough when I took you on. This is a grocery shop, not a fight club.
Yeah, well, if you told him to keep his gob shut...
Oh,
well,
it's just my fault now, is it? Maybe I should have dug a trench across the middle of the shop. I only employ people who are civil to each other.
Was he getting rid of me? I'd love that.
All I'm saying...
You can't chuck me out, it's not fair.
Unfair dismissal now, is it?
Hey, don't give her ideas. You've enough lies flying around from your ex-staff as it is.
Thank you. Hey, thank you. Now, no one's talking ex-staff just yet. An apology. A promise to treat my shop as a workplace and not a battleground will do. Think about it.
Jace, will you talk to Sarah?
Talk to her?
Yeah, just tell her, I don't know, to stop seeing me as the enemy.
Well, most people split up, Todd, and that's it. Why are you going back to get more hurt?
Yeah, because I've known Bethany most of her life. I took her to first day in nursery, first time in the swimming baths.
Yeah, and then you copped off with your first lad and left.
Dad!
Has he ever tried it on with you?
Who? I mean, no, whoever it is, but who?
Dev.
Try what?
It.
It's not going to try it on with her, is it?
Oh, well, that decides who's going to get the next job. Les, 4 student nurses going into town.
I love it.
Les.
Oh, at last.
Everett's at the front, receipts at the back. Make sure they all take some.
Breezes in like he owns the place.
He does.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Your boss.
Oh, yeah?
Soon sort that. Oh, let's get off.
Hey, you!
Easy, Les, man. It's your job.
You know what you do to blokes like you in prison, don't you?
Innocent ones.
Listeners.
You know, if I was you, I'd shut up, Les. I don't have to explain to Steve how comes we ended up short-staffed.
You can't sack him. He's upset, that's all.
Upset? Upset? I'm flaming furious. Get off me!
Dad, stop it! Oh, what now?
We heard from Deepak's parents last month. You know who you were.
Going to marry. Of course I know.
I'm only saying he's married now. They have a child. Oh, look at this. I'm
I'll get a
sorry.
cloth.
Silly. These are yours? My child, have you been ill?
I wanted to call you so many times, but I was scared of what you might say. I had to have an operation.
What kind of operation?
I didn't mean to get upset. There's nothing to cry about, really. I'm all right now. The doctors say I'll be fine if I keep taking these.
Oh, my child.
One quote for widening the back door.
You're having a laugh.
Cheaper than getting closed down by environmental health.
Come on, put it down. Why should I?
Well, if you can't do it now, when there's no pressure, how are you going to do it when you're pregnant?
Well, I'll be fine then, won't I? I'm not going to want ciggies, am I? I'm going to want coal and a good chocolate.
She can't do it.
I can.
She can't.
Oh, but, are you happy now?
Right. I got you an orange juice because you were too pregnant to help me earlier.
Why don't you just all stop picking on me? Yeah, Kelly. Hey, take your shoe off. Another creepy crawler's just walked in. Give me a light, John. What? I mean, I put it out, didn't I?
Good luck with him. He's in the right mood.
You've taken it badly, haven't you? You must have fallen for me hard.
Is that right?
Did you have some sort of love story in your head? Some vision of you hanging onto an iceberg? Me in a life raft?
I had a vision of me running a restaurant and you being supportive.
You've so lost your sense of humour.
Have I?
Oh, just relax, will you? We had a row, that's all. What's the big deal?
Why didn't you come to us? You think we'd want you to go through this alone when you were afraid for your life?
She was so angry and I was so weak. I mean, what if she said I deserved it? I couldn't have coped with that.
Oh, Sunita.
Mr. Farek?
He has a key to your flat. He doesn't knock.
I didn't expect you to be here.
So I see. You're planning a wedding? And who might be the fortunate girl?
With your permission, your beautiful daughter.
My permission? It seems your plans are already in process. And where was my permission supposed to fit?
So have you got over your little mood this morning?
I wasn't in a mood. No, it's just I don't like people hassling me about the daughter.
I was being supportive.
Well, there's no point in doing that. Not to her, it's against her principles. Isn't it, Tracy?
When you've got a baby, you put her first.
I know, you know what? It must be really hard being a single parent. At least I've got Steve to take turns.
You're only showing how bothered you are, Karen. You could have a whole litter. I've still got Steve's firstborn child.
Oh, I know. But you see, the problem that Steve's got with your baby is that it's half you. My baby is going to be all us.
You've so lost your sense of humour. You must have really fallen for me hard.
So this is why you phone us? To tell your mother you're still determined that you know best?
I thought she'd approve of Dev. He's a good man.
Has this been going on before? With Mr. Allahan? Is this why you didn't marry Deepak?
No.
You were barely an adult when you went to work for him.
Nothing was going on.
Here. Now, will you have a drink with us?
You move my child to your bed, then she calls us to make sure we know all about it.
No, please, Mr.
I
Pareto.
phoned you because I thought at last I'm doing something that you and Mum would approve of.
Approve? You knew what would meet with our approval and you threw it back in our faces.
And you're never going to forgive me for that.
I'm here, aren't I? If I had known you called to show off your boyfriend, upset your mother all over again.
If I'd wanted to upset me mum, I would have introduced her to my last fiancé.
You promised yourself to many men?
I have promised myself to Dev. He means everything to me, and he's everything that you and Mum thought was important.
You thought you might die. You didn't tell us. But when you're about to marry against our wishes, oh, that you feel we have to know.
I'll never be good enough, will I? Jayesh can do anything he likes, but me, I'll always be wayward and disrespectful. You know, Dev! You know he's everything you could have wanted, but still you can't let me be happy.
It's the way you do things.
Get out!
Rosie, what have you done to your skirt?
Nothing.
Oh, for goodness sake, put it down. You're not a scratter at Weatherfield High anymore, you know. Oh, Kevin, I wasn't ready.
Oh, come on in the car. Best not be late first, eh?
Oh, Rita?
Yes, sir.
Rita, have you got a minute?
Yeah, of course.
Just for a quick photo?
Oh, not first thing in the morning, Sally. Not stood at the side of this lovely young lady.
I know, with me and Kevin in it.
Oh, right.
Anyway, when I first started at big school, do you know what my mother said to me?
Big school, Sal. She's been at big school for 2 years.
Oh, that's lovely.
Anyway, she said I had 3 choices. I could just turn up, not try, and get nowhere, or I could try a little bit harder and do okay, or I could really try my best and work hard and make something of myself.
So you just turned up then?
Hiya.
Hi. Vodka jellies. Can I dump them in your fridge?
Yeah, of course you can.
Only if I don't, Fizzing Candies will finish them before the party's even started. And I know from experience, they are lethal.
Yeah, I know. We get jelly victims in A&E all the time.
It took a lot of trial and error getting them just right, you know. I had my mum unable to get up from the table once. Forgot to tell her the jelly were lace.
Well, good job I'm at school all day. I don't know what there's to do, mind.
Decorations. Josh is going to give me a hand with those. And then I thought I'd get some food ready, put some drinks out, some glasses. What?
Oh, nothing.
Are you looking forward to it?
I am. He's not.
Well, how many people are coming to this party?
Well, I'm bringing most of the sixth form. Fizz has got all the girls from Underworld, and Candice is inviting every lad she can think of. So, no more than 1,000.
She wonders why I'm twitchy.
Ashley would be just the same.
Now tell me he's coming.
Of course he is. You and him, you're first up for the karaoke.
No, you embarrassed me by singing, and you are a dead man plat.
Have I ever told you how much you remind me of your dad? Sometimes.
Right. Which one, ma'am?
The black one. You always make a mess of ironing the other one.
Oh, Mum, can't you do it? I mean, the party starts an hour. Still not had my bath.
Is this Fizz's party? Hey, Todd, do you fancy going? You could be the life, I could be the soul.
It's in Sarah's dad's flat, and she'll be there. So you don't have to talk to her. I mean, as long as you live across the road from her, Todd, with the same mates, you're always going to bump into her, aren't you?
Hey, and Jason's going to be there.
Yeah, and Sean. We'd both be uncomfortable, though. And we sort of agreed we'd try and avoid each other, so...
Excuse me, love.
Hi, mate.
All right, mate. I'm on the strict instructions not to be sensible for one night. So cheers, mucker.
Cheers, mucker dog.
Hey, you're not getting giddy without me. I'll have this, thank you.
Hiya. Happy birthday. I brought you these.
Tap? This is what I really want. Hey, you two, what you doing? Laying up the talent?
Yeah, actually. You.
Come here. Do you know what I really regret? No, it's okay. What I really regret was that we didn't get together at the same age.
I could have avoided all the mistakes and all the wrong turns.
Yeah, but if you hadn't made the mistakes, you wouldn't know that what we've got is so right.
Part of me still wonders.
What? Go on.
Well, in years to come, you could be stood here with some bloke talking about me as one of your mistakes.
The only bloke I will be talking to in years to come is you. Because I know that I will never have anything better than what I've got right now.
How can you say that? When I was your age, I couldn't have begun to understand what love is.
Yeah, well, now you do. And you're teaching me. And you know something else?
What?
We have got as many years ahead of us as you want. Until you start looking at me like Jack Duckworth looks at Vera.
Hey, don't let Jack fool you. If me and you are together in 40 years, I'll be well satisfied.
Martin, I love you.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Take it you didn't call then.
Well, Ryan Giggs was calling the numbers and he did give me the eye, but well...
You don't want to bother with one night stands at your time of life, do you, Eileen?
This is it. I'm fed up of honks like that just using me for my body.
It's off to Rovers for a quick pint.
Right, well, I'll see you later, eh?
Oh, come with us. Let me buy you a drink with my first week's wages.
No, some other time, love. I'm knackered.
All right, so, don't want to hear my news?
Well, it's not bad, is it? Because I don't think I could take it.
My tutor said I should reapply for Oxford.
Seriously? Well, in that case, what are we waiting for?
Hey, what are you still doing up? Have you seen the time? Oh, something up.
School.
What about it? What's wrong? Are you hiding behind your back? Who's done this?
Arabella Reddington.
Who's she?
She's in my house.
How old is she?
Same age as me, but there's a gang of them. Been there for 2 years already. She's really got it in for me.
Why? Because you knew?
And 'cause I'm poor.
Is that what they said?
Rosie the refugee, they're calling me.
You what?
Working class Webster, somebody else called me.
How do they know we haven't got much money?
It's written all over me. My accent, where you walk. And when you get talking about where you live and where you go on holiday, forget about it.
Who's there? Who's there? Ashley?
Is that you, Dad?
Are you on your own?
I'm with Claire.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Well, what's happening?
I heard noises. I thought we had an intruder.
And have you checked?
I'll say I'll be a daft here, but I couldn't find anything.
There's a party on at Martin's. It might have been that.
This weren't music.
No, but people have been coming and going.
There's nobody been here.
Claire's right.
Are you sure you've not been on that old cooking sherry, Dad?
You can laugh. I say you can laugh. There's a little lad under this roof, don't forget. If there had been an intruder, you'd be thanking me by now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Any road. I'll say good night.
Yeah, good night, Dad.
Sleep well.
Hey, my big gobby.
Careful.
Damn! Not again.
I tell you, I'm hearing noises.
Fine, it's you that's making them. If you carry on, you'll have Joshua up. What's that mean? My dad's hearing things again.
Listen. Hear it?
Why?
Now do you believe me?
Sounds like it's in the loft.
Happen we should call it Bobby's.
Do you reckon?
Oh, I'm not going up there.
That's not a person. That's an animal.
Calls for a celebration.
Oh, no, not the Fresco 7.99 vodka.
Nothing but the best for us tonight.
Yeah, what if I don't get in?
This is not about whether you get in or not.
Although, of course, he will.
Yeah, now do you know?
Female intuition.
It's about fresh starts.
New leaves.
Lights end at tunnels.
Old doors closing.
A new one slamming in your face, yeah, I know.
Still think a lot about Sarah and Billy, though.
There'd be something wrong with you if you didn't. What matters is that you're getting it in perspective and you're getting on with your life.
Yeah, you know what? I'll drink to that.
Hey, to the future.
To the future!
There's no way I can wear it.
Do you know, I'm going to go and see the headmistress about this Arabella. She'll have to buy you a new boater.
No, you can't. It wasn't just one girl, there were loads of them. Can't believe you're going to make me go to school.
Bullies only win if you let them. Stand up to them. Show them that you're just as good as they are. Better even, because you're actively making something of your life and they're used to just getting everything on a plate.
Dad?
Well, don't you think you
No,
just bring
Kevin,
the-
I don't think. I just push ahead, not giving a thought to what you other girls want, because I'm blinded to everything but what I want, because I get a stupid thought in my head and I just push ahead regardless. Well, that's what you think, isn't it?
Which one's mine? Queen Mum. Mum, when are we having this chicken? Because it's eat by today.
I'll do something with it tonight. Has anyone seen McCarty? I'm sure it was down here last night.
Forgot to show him on a coffee. Do you want a spare tea?
Oh, I'll leave it for Jason.
I'll take over it.
Well, I shouldn't bother. He'll be dead to the world.
I'm going up anyway.
And if you're having a shower, make sure you open the window.
You bastard.
Todd! Todd!
Stay away for a minute. Look, I never planned it, did I?
What's going on?
We had too much to drink. Jace, how could you?
Somebody tell me what's going on. What is she doing here? Jason, you didn't.
They were in bed together. You had sex with her, didn't you, Jace? It just happened.
We never planned it.
Shut up. Get out.
You let go of me!
Oh, be careful.
He's my brother!
Let go! I had sex with Jason, so what? You can't be jealous, Todd, you're gay!
Hey!
You feel betrayed. Hurts, doesn't it?
You've done this on purpose.
I wish I had done!
Just get out!
Just leave her! Have you got any idea what you've done? I mean, do you ever think of anyone else, anyone but yourself?
It just...
Don't you dare tell me that it just happened!
Well, it did. We had too much to drink at a party.
Nobody has that much to drink that they don't realise when they're doing something so terrible.
Oh, what is so terrible about that, eh?
You have to ask!
I'll just go upstairs, bathroom, and I'll...
Do you know, I expected this sort of thing from that little slut, but I hope, God, Jason, I hope that even you would draw the line of going to bed with her. I mean, of all the girls out there, and you have to sleep with her because you just walked straight into her plans.
It wasn't like that. Nothing was planned. What was it like then, Jace? You're telling me you didn't get your heads together and plan this? Let's think of the one thing that'll hurt Todd more than anything else. Let's really rub his nose in it. Let's show him up to be the pathetic fool he is. I am telling you, Todd, it weren't like that. One minute we were talking, the next... I don't want to know. Look, I don't know what you're so caught up about. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it was a shock at first, but... Well, it's not like you're still seeing her. You dumped her to be gay. I didn't! I never dumped her. I wanted to still... I loved her, Jason. Don't you understand that? I still love her. She's the only girl I've ever loved, and you just ruin that. Like, you ruin everything. You spoil everything. It was only sex.
No! Just stop it! Stop it! I don't care what he's done. I will not have you fighting in this house!
Outside, Jace. I want you outside right now. You shouldn't have done that. You know, you think the whole world revolves around you. Mummy's boy. Yeah, well, you would think that because you're so bloody thick, aren't you? Not a brain cell in your head. Oh, so where's brains got you, eh? I mean, you copped out your exams. Right. You copped out of uni. You copped out of being a man, and you even copped out of being a dad. You know, it's a good thing your kid did die, Todd, because I pitied him having you as a father.
She's my daughter too, you know.
Meaning?
Meaning, I'm not just a bloke who works himself stupid 10 hours a day to earn money. I care about Rosie and Sophie. I want to see them happy.
I didn't say you don't.
Look, Sal, I grew up on the same streets as you. I know what it's like out there.
Of course I want better educations. I want good jobs for them. I want to see them do well in life. But if they don't, and if they do rubbish at school, end up marrying a deadbeat like me, I'd still be proud of them.
Jason, don't you touch him! This has got to stop!
He threw the first punch.
This is not a playground! Look, I can't bear it, please!
I hate you, Jason. Good. Because I hate you too. And it's about time someone give you what for.
Hasn't he been through enough? His baby died!
It's not his baby, it's just a thing. He never even got to see it, Mum. He didn't even deserve a kid. It's a good thing.
How could you say that? You're evil! Get out! Get out of my house before I tear your eyes out!
And you say he isn't your favourite? Yeah, well, don't worry. Because I'm clearing my stuff, and I am never coming back. No. There's no need, I'm going.
Oh, please, this is just stupid!
I'm not being stupid. Mum, I can't do it anymore. I can't go on seeing it. I open up the front door and she's there. I go to work at the shop and she's there. And now I can't even go upstairs in my own house. I have to get away from here.
Look, she won't be coming round here again.
It's not just there. There's a family, people, Vera in the cafe. I thought I could handle it, but I can't, Mum, and I'm going. Hey, Jace, you do what you like, because I'm out of here.
If it's what you want, if it's really, really what you want, you can go back to Weatherfield High.
Really? Oh, thank you.
Hey, we just want you to be happy. That's all we want.
I'll be so happy there, Dad, honest.
Yeah, well, why don't you go and give your mum a hug? Good idea.
I'll let you know when I know where I'm going to be.
Talk some sense into him. Tell him he can't just go off like this. Jason, do something. Just stop him.
Let him go. Good riddance.
Jason!
He's making a gesture, Mum. It's what they do in it, quiz. Turn everything into a drama.
Hey, there's nothing queer about your brother. Look at your mother, Jason. It's breaking her heart.
Who asked for your opinion, eh? It's got naught to do with you, this.
Todd's my friend.
Friend? The only reason you're hanging around here is so you can get into his pants. Or have you done that already? Handy for you, innit, both? Kipping down here. You got a filthy mind. Two gay blokes can't be mates, can they? Oh, no, because in your world, a straight bloke can't even be mates with a girl. Feel sorry for you, Jason, like a caveman. Yeah, well, at least I am a man, Todd. You know, Sarah had a great time with me last night. Said it were a right relief to be with a real man. You're pathetic. Always have been. Always will be. What about you, eh? Following me around as a little kid. Wanting to join in with me and me mates. No mates of your own. You know you were useless at sport. A right embarrassment. I used to think, thank God, he's not my real brother. Just me half.
That's a terrible thing to say.
No. He said worse. Done worse. Do you know what, Jace? I don't care. Yeah, we're not real brothers. And I'm glad and all. Because I'd hate to be like you. I'm going to make something of myself. And I don't care what people say or what people do. I don't care what anyone does. Because I've been through hell these past few months. And nothing can match that. Not ever. Bye, Mum.
Please, love.
I love you, yeah?
It's not like this.
I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to feel sorry for. I'm proud of you.
Keep an eye on it for me.
Of course.
Where will you go? Somewhere that's not here.
Look, I've got 30 quid. Are you happy now? You got what you wanted. He's going. You've driven him out.
I never meant...
Oh, just shut your mouth! Don't you ever speak to me again. Don't you even look at me and Jason. And whatever twisted little plan you're thinking up next, you drop it. Because I am warning you, you little bitch. You might be able to get rid of him, but you will never be rid of me. And I hope that your daughter causes you as much pain and suffering as I'm feeling now.
I'm going, Sarah. I hope you find someone who loves you as much as I did. Bye, Mum.
Jason, do something, he's going!
No way.
This is your fault! I will never forgive you!
It's not my fault.
I think I might have exaggerated things a little bit.
You think what happened might have been your fault?
I suppose it might, yeah.
Even though you didn't realise it at the time.
Well, no, I didn't, but, well, now I've had time to think about it, I just
You
think...
see things differently.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing. Every woman I ever represent in a case like this says the same thing. It's that whatever men do to us, we feel compelled to blame ourselves. This is a respectable businessman. Of course he can't be to blame, and if he's not to blame, then who is? You. Has to be, and that's how they get away with it.
Yeah, I know, but the
And
thing...
we'll go on getting away with it until we stand up and say enough is enough. This kind of behaviour will no longer be tolerated.
Well, yeah, and I know that men can be like
Also,
that, but...
there's the question of how it will appear if you withdraw at this point. It's not going to reflect very well on you, is it? Everyone's saying, well, we always knew it was just a try-on. She was lying. Oh, and there would be certain financial consequences.
I am being careful. I'll give us that flashlight.
Can rats come down steps?
They can do out, can rats. They can run straight up and down walls if they've a mind to.
I can't see out.
No, well, they'll be hiding. Yeah, well, have a good poke round.
No, Ashley, be careful.
Hey, no, hang on. I've seen him. He's a big gang of them in corner.
Well, OK then, but leave them. Come on. Come down.
There's at least 6 of them. They're bigger than I thought at all.
Ashley, you're frightening me.
Who was it that said we had rats?
Me, why?
Well, go and have a look for yourself.
Listen, I'm sorry. Some of what I said, I know I shouldn't have.
Only some?
Yeah, well, he said some stuff and all.
There's no point saying sorry to me. Tell your brother you're sorry. Get him to come home.
Well, I can't if he's not here, can I? Anyway, it was his choice. He didn't have to go.
Oh, really? After what you did, do you think he could have stayed?
OK, so it's all my fault. What do you want me to do?
Nothing you can do. Except don't ever bring that little trollop in this house again.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's much chance of that.
Because I can just about believe that you didn't intend this to happen.
Yeah, and I didn't.
But her, she knew exactly what she was doing. She was using you to get to your brother. And didn't she do a wonderful job?
You're right. They're not rats. They're flaming squirrels.
Oh, let me have a look.
Oh, I forgot you worked here.
You'd sooner forget about me altogether, wouldn't you?
Oh, come on,
Well,
Sarah.
I know your mother would. She wants me dead.
She's just in a state about Todd going, that's all.
Well, she's always in a state where he's concerned. Does she not think that maybe the way he is might be her fault?
Well, how do you mean?
Well, him being gay. You know, they say it's usually because he got funny mothers.
Just leave her out of it, will ya? It were us that made it happen, remember?
Yeah, only because I was stupid enough to go back with her.
Oh, clever enough.
Oh, right, so she's got you thinking that now, Ashley?
Well, I'm just...
Well, just go on, get out! Do you know, I don't want to see you or any of your family ever again.
Hi, Sal.
Hi.
I'll do that.
So have you spoke to Weatherfield High? Ask them whether they'll take her back.
Me? No.
What, you're expecting me to do it? Kevin, this is something that you want.
I want it because it's what Rosie wants.
She thinks she does.
All right, yeah. I'll phone them up. In fact, I'll go and do it right now. And then when Rosie comes back later on, I'll come across, let you both know what they said, yeah?
Well, you can tell her, yeah.
Maybe she's changed her mind.
Well, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? We'll get on with that.
Sorry, hope we haven't kept you waiting too long. Liam, would you like to sit here?
No. I don't believe this, but you are representing her.
I am, as a matter of fact, yes.
Well, actually, yes, I do believe this. She is just a puppet, isn't she? You're the one that's pulling the strings. Mr. Chairman, if I can explain, I used to live with this woman here. And what's happening here? This is her way of getting her own back, her revenge. So we can stop this right here, right now, and we can all go home.
There are certain irregularities here, which, to be frank, I'm not happy about. On the other hand, I'm not happy about wasting public money either. So I suggest we proceed with the case and make every effort to concentrate on the matter in hand, and not allow other, more personal factors to intrude.
Just as long as you know.
You've made your point.
This is her revenge, nothing else.
Miss Battersby, we've all seen the statement you made via your solicitor. But now, I'd like you to tell us in your own words just what it was about Mr. Allahan's behaviour that you objected to.
Well, just that,
I know it's not easy.
No, it's not easy because it's not in her own words.
Mr. Allahan, any more of this and I shall have to terminate these proceedings.
Perhaps it would help if I put one or two questions, sir.
Please.
Leanne, how did you find Mr. Allahan when you first started working in the shop?
he was all right, yeah.
Friendly?
Yeah.
Then what changed?
Well, he started telling me that he fancied me.
Did he attempt to touch you at all?
Well, at first it was just putting his hand on my shoulder sort of thing, and then he started to stand really close to me, but I had to move away, and it's only a small shop, so you can't really move that far.
Did he say or do anything you particularly objected to?
What do you mean?
Did he make advances towards you?
Well, it was obvious what he was after, wasn't it? I mean, he wanted to sleep with me, didn't he?
Did he say that?
Well, sometimes a man doesn't have to say, you can just tell.
And how did you feel about that?
Well, I didn't like it. I mean, I've got a boyfriend and he was engaged, so no way.
You said that to him?
Well, it's hard to really remember who said what, really, but I mean, he got the message.
And how did he react to, this message?
React?
Was that why he sacked you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he had no other reason for sacking you?
No.
To do with your competence or timekeeping?
No.
He sacked you because you wouldn't sleep with him?
Yeah.
Right. Why don't you make us some tea and I'll take you out for a drink. See if we can't cheer you up. Yeah?
Everything that Miss Batterby said is, it's true. It just happened the other way around. I didn't make any advances to her. She made them to me. And I had to let her go reluctantly only when it became clear that she wasn't going to stop. And now what's happened is Miss Sharma's got hold of her.
Thank you. My client totally denies these unfounded and unsupported accusations.
May I question Mr. Allahan, sir?
So long as we all stick to the matter in hand.
Mr. Allahan,
Miss Sharma.
you have 7 shops.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the first names of your employees?
What?
My information has them as Sunita, Varinda, Sonia, Humera, Grace.
What's all this about?
They're all female. All young ladies, yes?
Well, some aren't all that young.
You only employ women. Why? I think it's becoming clear why, isn't it?
Well, it's a job that appeals more to women than it does to men.
It appeals to you and you're a man. No. The reason you employ women is because that puts them in your power, because you're then able to pressurize them into granting you sexual favors.
Oh, come on!
Because that's how you like women to be, isn't it? In your power. And if you don't like them, you can just get rid of them.
Like I got rid of you?
Please.
Can you see where this is coming from?
You are an arrogant, patronizing man who has a history of using women and then disposing of them. Well, we're not all powerless, as you're finding out now, and we'll find out.
Can we stop this immediately?
Because you are a bitter, twisted woman who will use anybody to take her revenge.
Yes, we're all bitter and twisted, aren't we? Those of us who try and stand up to you.
Not only you. on you, whereas I always treated you with respect. In fact, looking back, a hell of a lot more than you deserve.
Well, now you're getting what you deserve, shown to be just a dirty old man!
You are showing the world just how mad you really are.
A pathetic let!
Silence.
Stark, staring bonkers!
I said silence. This hearing is suspended.
Well, you must tell him.
Go mad.
No, he's very understanding, is your father. Tell him now.
Hey, Rosie. Right, I've been on the phone to Weatherfield High.
Dad, can I just say something?
What?
I don't want to go back to Weatherfield. It's been all right today, Oak Hill. Really good.
But what about the bullying and everything?
It's going to be all right. I've made some friends. It's not going to happen anymore.
You was crying your eyes out last night.
Yeah, and I will be again if you make me go back to Weatherfield.
Have you put up to this?
The conduct of this case has, quite frankly, been a disgrace. However, we've heard enough of Miss Battersby for me to say that I find her almost as unreliable as her counsel. I therefore reject her accusations, and I invite Mr. Allahan to claim costs against Miss Battersby, should he so wish.
Listen, don't let me cramp your style. If you see anyone you fancy, just tip me the wink and I'll disappear. Bit the day. You never know.
Oh, not
Dignity at all times.
There's no need for that, is there? No need for what, exactly? That look you gave Sarah just now. I'd have thought she was the injured party, if anybody was.
It's okay.
She not told you the latest?
Mum, leave it.
What latest?
How she turned up this morning in my son's bed. Oh, not Todd, though, no. This time, she fancied a change, so it was Jason's bed that the little trollop worked her way into, with the result that Todd's gone and I might never see him again, which is exactly what she wanted, wasn't it?
No.
Sarah, you didn't.
Oh, yes, she did. Surprised, are you, Gail? Surprised that poor, innocent little Sarah Louise could do something so downright wicked? Do you know what? I feel embarrassed for you, Gail. I really do. I mean, the way you look down your nose at Todd, accusing him of all sorts. Well, not anymore. Because my Todd is a much better person than you or your daughter could ever hope to be. Change my mind. Going home.
Whatever Madam wants.
Hi, Sarah. Hi.
Sarah?
It weren't deliberate. It wasn't like she said. It wasn't for revenge.
Yeah, but not telling me was deliberate, weren't it? Stealing in from underneath my nose and then lying your head off about it. Do you know what? I think she's right. I think you're a dirty little trollop.
Oh, Sarah.
I suppose one good thing's come out of it. At least now you can't doubt my innocence.
We also can't doubt that Maya's back.
She's not.
She is. She's back in our lives after we thought we'd seen the back of her. Well, more than thought. I prayed we had.
Well, maybe she just needs to get it out of her system.
Or maybe today's just the beginning.
Of?
Campaign against us.
No.
Yes! She hates us both. And she's capable of anything, you know that. So yeah, okay, so we survived today. But what's she going to do next?
So, Mr. Allahan,
Miss Sharma,
what can I do for you?
what you can do for me is stop playing these games.
If you're referring to the tribunal,
Yes. Yes, I am.
I was merely representing a client.
No, but I'm sorry, but no, you weren't merely representing anybody. What you were doing was using a silly girl that I was stupid enough to employ to set me up so you could have a go at me, and it worked. Well done.
We lost. I should be congratulating you.
No need. And besides, I'm not going to bother trying to get costs out of poor Leanne.
Generous of you?
Realistic. I just want to forget about the whole thing, as does Anita, which is really why I'm here. Now, you've had your day in court. Okay. But it's over. It's finished.
Of course it is.
No, but I mean it. Whatever game you think you're playing, it's finished.
You think the law is a game?
No, but I think you do. One that you think you can win, but you can't. Now, what I've done is I've talked to my lawyer, and any more tricks from you, and we are going straight back to court, only this time it's going to be me suing you, all right?
You know, I never realized you were so insecure. Just what is it you're afraid of? What is it you and your lovely fiancé think that I might do to you?
No idea. I'm not as devious as you.
Oh, honest Joe. The shopkeeper.
You know, name-calling on overlooked, but if you try anything else, anything, then we will throw the book at you.
Well, thanks for the warning.
It's my pleasure.
I've sold the house.
Is this a joke?
No, honest, I have. Full asking price. Pretty good, eh?
Yeah?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Well, something is.
Make you laugh, all this.
Yeah?
I got the idea, daft as it sounds now, that you're going to keep the house and ask me to move into it with you. Silly me, eh?
Well, hello. Now you.
Nervous.
I thought I was supposed to be that. Where are the witnesses?
They're coming. They know to be here.
Good. Oh, and you've got the ring.
Yes.
All set then.
It was an investment. I borrowed to the hilt to buy it, and now I've cleared a profit. But I couldn't have kept it. It wouldn't have made any sense. Come on, Shell. It's just a house. You want us to live together? Great. Fantastic. It's just going to have to be somewhere else.
Like where?
Like? Here. Why not? This is where you live. This is your home. So, why not I move in here with you?
And you are?
Sunita Parekh.
Then let's begin, shall we?
Where are we going?
Shop.
Why? Why don't we just, get away for a bit?
Like where?
Anywhere.
What's got into you?
Nothing. I just feel as if we should celebrate the defeat of Maya. She tried her best to harm us and she failed. She's gone. She's finished. So come on, before I change my mind. Come on. You ready?
Yeah. Sunita Parekh, will you take Walid Aziz to be your lawful wedded husband?
I will.
How long am I going to have to stand here like this for?
I don't know, a few minutes. So you're nicely chilled from head to toe.
I can't see how this is supposed to put me in the mood. You want to catch me death?
Well, don't worry about the turning you on bit. I'll worry about that.
Can't be too long, actually. I've got a wedding to go to.
Good. You need to get out more.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come on, Maya, you don't fool me. Going into a pub just on the off chance you might bump into Dev and Sunita.
You are so wide of the mark.
What would you have done if they'd have been there? Given them a really hard stare?
I like them to know that I haven't gone away. That I'm still very much around.
Get a life, girl. Show them you couldn't give a monkeys. Read my glossy lips. Move on.
Oh, you're right. I know you're right, but they don't make it particularly easy for me, do they? Especially not with him going around groping shop girls.
Funny, isn't it? Of all the solicitors he could have come up against.
I wanted the case. Of course, I wanted the case, I admit it. Why shouldn't I get some pleasure out of watching him squirm?
You're doing it again.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, got off, didn't he?
Acquitted on a technicality.
Right then, so now you draw a line under the old thing. They're out of your life for good. Just let them get on with it.
Why don't we try the soft music, sexy underwear ice cream method of getting pregnant?
Yeah, because that is the best part about trying for a baby, isn't it? It's just sex, sex, sex. All day and all night. Isn't that right, babe?
It's funny when people say trying for a baby, isn't it? I mean, me and Steve only did it once and I fell pregnant straight away. Ain't that right, babe?
Do not ask me to jump into bed again. Any more of that malarkey and I will need a blood transfusion.
I'm only doing this for us. Then we'll have everything that Tracy's got.
I know, babe.
Well, I've bought this. Not that we need to use it, because we already know the answer.
You're pregnant?
I hope so. It's the only thing that's going to shut her up in it.
Yeah. I'm due a rest.
From showing me how much you love me?
No. From you showing me how much you hate Tracy Barlow. Have my tea now, please.
Yeah, just let me read these instructions again.
A lovely lad like him. There's many a girl I'd like to walk out with his sort.
How long did it say?
About a minute. Then we'll know for sure.
Right, give us a shout.
Sit down. You do want this baby, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do. Makes you happy.
Having a bigger, better baby and a bigger, better buggy. That'll make me happy.
Our baby's not going to be bigger than Amy. Amy's going to be 15 months older than it.
I'm talking about birth weight, Steve.
What does that matter?
Everything matters. It's going to be a boy. It's going to be called Stephen.
Don't name it after me.
Yeah, because do you reckon it might have blonde hair like you had?
I don't know.
Well, I hope it's got more brains than Amy, because man, is she vacant.
No, she's not.
She is. Her eyes don't even focus together.
There's nothing wrong with her. Anyway, shouldn't this be turning colours now or something?
No. Do you know what else? I want a nanny with a proper uniform. Not like Ashley's Claire, because she hasn't got any dress sense.
You will be bringing up this baby. There will be no nanny.
Oh, there will be when I go back to work.
You can dream on.
Steve, I'm having a serene pregnancy with skin like a peach and hair like silk.
And a belly like a pawn shop.
I won't. No, I won't.
What?
Nothing's happened to it.
Well, you got to give it a few more
Look,
seconds.
it's time. It should be blue.
Well, keep looking at it.
I'm not pregnant. I'm not.
Shelley! Shelley! What's going on? Why is he in my room moving my things?
Look, love, I'm only following orders.
Me and you are changing rooms.
Who said?
I did. Yours is bigger than mine. It's got 2 wardrobes in it.
What difference does that make?
Because Charlie's moving in with me. We need the space. He's got a lot of gear.
So have I.
I know. Your anti-aging products alone need a wing of their own.
She's got a lot of hair care too.
You can leave your stuff at your Steve's.
No, I can't. Anyway, that's not the point. That room is where I live.
No, it's where you lodge. But the Rose is my home and my place of work, and I'm the boss, and what I say goes.
I hope I'm not causing any trouble.
Oh, you are!
Right, go on then, son.
No, I'm off to Rovers. I'll catch you later.
Oh, no, hang on.
No, there's someone I've got to see.
No, I'm going to be left on my own without Vera now.
Oh, that's what you were planning all along, ain't it?
No, I
Oh,
blame me wasn't.
Jack. Come on. Here we are, girls. Right. There are customers waiting here.
Oh, you're doing fine.
So are you.
Give me strength. I'm in trouble with the boss. You don't know they are.
See? We're not the only ones with troubles, babe.
Well, the more that land on your mum, the better.
Don't be like that.
Did she take a month to get pregnant?
Kidding, aren't you? All my dad and her had to do was take the coats off.
Oh, great. Another thing she's got over me.
Let's just drop it, shall we?
Right. Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Did you go to the pictures on your own then?
Yeah, it's no big deal. I'll just take Maria some other time.
Why? When you're ready, please, Liz.
It'll be a long time off.
It's okay. Oh, yeah. Got you a present.
What is it?
It's baby clothes. For Amy's little sister or brother. But, you know, they're pretty much unisex at this age.
I don't want your cast-offs.
It's good stuff, Karen. Save you a fortune.
Well, thank you, Tracy.
We'll get our own.
Look, Steve, do you remember this? Amy looked so sweet in it, didn't she? Right, well, I'll leave these things with you, because I won't be needing them anymore. No, I've had all the babies I want. Thanks to your husband.
Tracy.
Yeah, just take no notice of her, Steve.
Hey, do you know what? I think you're showing already.
Well, I can't be.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure.
Well, I am sure because I'm not pregnant.
No. I thought you had a litter taking shape in there.
Well, I haven't. So why don't you just shut up?
Oh, glad to. Right, well, you won't be needing these then. Not if you're barren.
What did you just say?
Oh, barren. It means you can't have babies. Oh, Baron Karen.
Steve, will you just take me home?
You just don't know when to shut up, do you?
190.
Don't feel you have to do any work at Oates.
All right. You and Jamie need to learn how to have a decent row without dumping each other.
Oh, well, I made the first move to sort it out, didn't I?
Yeah, and then you re-dumped him.
Yeah, and that's how it's staying until I get an apology off him.
Do you think he's the type to apologise?
Oh, he will be. Once he's spent a couple of nights sat at home twiddling his thumbs and looking at that sour face, he'll be begging to have me back.
Well, I'm sure that you'll make him suffer for it. See you later, love.
Leanne, if I'm doing your shift, as well as my own, I'll expect your wage packet. Come on, get serving.
Yeah, come on, darling. Wakey, wakey, chop, chop.
Yeah, what?
Call that customer care? You're supposed to ask me how I am.
I don't care how you are.
Very well, Tar. And yourself?
Look, are you going to order something, or shall I go and serve someone else?
I don't see someone else you can service, love. Shame, really. Might even things up a bit. You see, my Jamie's already servicing someone else. And I must say, she's a damn sight better suited to him than you was.
I thought you'd gone to work.
Nah, if you thought that, you'd not have bothered undoing your top.
You what?
Carry on. Don't mind me. Lots of steam would be nice.
How dare you?
Oh, I thought you'd gone ages ago.
I did, and I got to get back. See you later. Not a morning person, is she?
What have you said to him now?
Me? It were him grabbing an eyeful.
Blokes don't need to grab at something that's been forced down their throat.
I came in to get the iron. You told me he'd be out by 8.
He lives here. Get used to it.
Oh, good. You got rid of that Tash idea, then?
Yeah, because it was supposed to make you laugh, but it didn't.
So, whose pub is this? Hers or yours?
Mine, but Elizabeth...
She has a perfectly good room and plenty of shifts, but I'm the one with all the responsibility. And quite frankly, I'm the one with the boyfriend. So if you think her jealousy is reason enough for you to take sides...
Jealousy?
Of course, jealousy! Think about it. Then think about whether you want me to get on with running this place, or whether you'd like to move back in and see to the lot yourself.
Here we are. See? Look. Weatherfield's glamorous granny. 41-year-old landlady, Liz MacDonald.
41? Did you not tell him about your 30-year-old son?
No. Can you see to the cellar, please, Liz? Something stinks.
I take it you spoke to Fred.
Only to point out that what I say around here goes, and he agreed. So, cellar. Chop, chop.
I'll leave this here then, eh?
Hey, where's that photographer? Wonder what he'd make of his 41-year-old glamorous landlady now.
Landlady?
What's it got to do with her?
Yeah, exactly. You should have heard her. Nice hair she's got, innit? Oh, wanted to slap her one. Come through, darling. I'm taking a break. Oh, you can pretend to be landlady again once my back's turned.
That reporter made that up.
Yeah, right.
Oh, if you got any more ironing, I've got a shirt that one's doing. And some boxes.
The only thing I'd like to flatten with my iron is your face. Good. Everyone getting on then?
Hey, Liz, show us your article.
Oh, it's there.
What's that, glamorous Gurner?
Granny.
I've not got any reading glasses with me. These are just the ones I have for seeing with.
Gurner's about right.
Oh, man, will you get over it? You'd have been even more knocked if I'd entered you.
I'm still interested to know why you didn't.
Well, because I wanted a chance of winning.
Oh, charming. I'm going to go and put the tea on. Not glamorous, I know, but somebody's got to do it.
Hey, Steve, seen this? Amy's glamorous granny?
Was there not a section for ugliest mother?
No, I think they're saving that for when you breed summer. Oh, sorry, did I say when? I meant if. See you, Steve. Bye, Baron.
Don't start on me,
You just can't leave it, can you?
You know, it's like a war zone in here. If this goes on, you know, I shall be sat back there with a cup of tea and my tin hat on.
She's so jealous.
Of course she is.
Yeah, she will be when she sees me in my designer maternity wear.
Oh, shoot. What designer maternity? Oi.
All day it took us to get her in a better mood. Why do some folk always look for trouble?
Blaming brass neck on her.
You get him in, and I'll be back in a minute.
Leanne, you're pathetic. How come? It's so obvious what you're trying to do.
And what's that then?
He doesn't fancy you.
Oh, I think you find he does. Who can blame him, eh, after what he's been used to?
You smug cow.
Hey, you want an argument, go outside.
I don't want an argument, he said. You can't let go. He said you were clean.
He said what?
Don't waste your breath, love.
Yeah, you're right. Why bother talking when I can smack her head in instead? Oh, get out, come on! Let's see how nice your hair looks pulled from his roots, shall we?
Well,
Hey, come on,
that's
then.
it. Put the kettle on.
Get out! Get on, Leanne!
I'm not fighting you over a bloke you've lost.
We're not fighting over a bloke. We're fighting over your gob.
There's nothing wrong with my gob.
Hang on. What are we scrapping
Is that Maria?
over? Because her smug face needs rearranging.
You are so jealous.
You always have to pick up my cast-offs, don't you?
Yeah, well, it'd be hard not to, wouldn't it, seeing as you've had half the North West working as a prosy?
Right! You cheeky cow! She was a dancer, not a prop!
Yeah, go on, Janet. Save me the bother.
Are you all right?
What have you done now, Maria?
Oh, yeah, blame me. She kicked it off.
I knew this would happen. I said there'd be trouble. You think you're better, don't you, just because you work in the Blue Rinse parlour?
You two fighting over me?
No, we're not fighting because your tart's too scared she might break a nail. Don't know why. It's a nose that's most at risk.
You don't scare me, you know.
Oh, I think I do. Oh, yeah. I nearly forgot something.
Ow! What'd you do that for?
For her. But I assumed you'd want to protect her lovely skin. Come on, Jam.
You all right? Yeah, I think so. Not you!
Come on, Jamie. Oh, did he win?
What a temper.
Yeah, she's just a thug.
She's passionate, I'll give her that.
No, you found it a turn on, dear.
Oh, come on, you wanted to wind her up as much as I did.
Well, yeah, but... Well, that's not just why we're seeing each other, is it?
Well, we're not exactly seeing each other, are we? I mean, we're just having a laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, of course we are. But, well, we could see each other if we wanted to. I mean, we are both single.
Yeah, but nothing ruins being single more than a relationship. I mean, you didn't think we were getting into something, did you? Not properly.
No, of course I didn't. Just having a laugh, aren't we?
Exactly. I better get back. I shall see you around.
Hiya. Good morning, young lady.
Oh, I don't know what to do. We heard these awful noises in the night. Bethany was really frightened and we made Mum away.
All right, calm down.
How do you mean, awful noises? Oh, they were coming from, like, the roof, you know, in the loft. And it sounded like pebbles rolling about or something running around. We would just had to get out of bed and come downstairs in the end.
Sure you weren't having just a bad dream?
I am not an idiot.
All right, I'm not saying that. I've got some ladders. You can borrow them if you want. Just say the word.
All right, Tom, if I need them.
My pleasure.
Charlie sorted the washing machine out.
Like you thought, Liz. Plaster on my jeans, clogging the workshop.
Told you it was his fault.
Oh. And this and all. One of yours, I think. So, you see, it wasn't all Charlie's fault.
Right, I'll best get off. See you later.
Yeah, see ya. Why do you have to be so rotten to Charlie?
I haven't said a word to him.
No, you don't. It's like you can't bring yourself.
Hey, you can't expect me to enjoy him being here. It's like all of a sudden I've got no privacy in the house with him here.
Well, if you don't like it, move out. Find yourself a place of your own like everybody else has to.
Except Charlie.
Right, no point me starting that next job. I'll get home, have an early dinner.
All right, Chief. Hey, sort out your problem yet?
Oh, well, we know what it is.
It's squirrels. We've got squirrels in the loft.
Squirrels? Get out.
Yeah, so you better keep your ears open for the same trouble in your house.
I will. Thanks for the tip-off.
All right.
I'll tell you one thing for sure. Me and Beth are not sleeping in that house until we are dead certain it's a squirrel-free zone.
I don't blame you. Tree rats, that's what my missus calls them.
Come on, they're not that dangerous. Oh, look, if you're that bothered, I'll move into the house with you till we get shut of them. How's that suit you?
Won't Katie mind?
It's only for a day or two. Come on.
And if he hadn't broke out of prison, I reckon he would have been free by now.
That's what his jealousy cost him, Al.
Oh, it cost him. And it cost me. But Jim wouldn't think about that, you see. It's always act first, think later with Jim. And he were always jealous, even when he didn't have reason to be. I was jealous and I was handy with his fists.
I understand what it's like for you. No, I do. Better than you think. Because I had a brother who was in prison. Our Bobby. Yeah, he was away. That's what they used to call it. Where's your Bobby then? Oh, he's away. Just at present. My mum thought the world of him. Couldn't do wrong for her. And I couldn't do right.
How do you mean?
Well, the more trouble he got into, the more she would have it that it wasn't his fault. He got picked on, he got led into bad company, he carried the can for somebody else. It was our Bobby this, our Bobby that. Never a thought for the rest of us. I got sick of it, cleared off, left home. And while I was living away, she died. Your mum. Never made it up with her. Never had the chance.
That's what prison can do. Break people. Break families up.
Still, no use mothering, eh? Gotta get on with it. So, when's Jim due out then?
Another year and a bit, if he behaves himself.
Long time to be without your mum.
Charlie! I didn't know you were back.
Oh, just popped in. Thought I'd wet my whistle.
Well, bring your pint through to the back. We'll have a bit of dinner. You can manage, can't you, Liz?
Yeah. I can manage.
Hiya.
Oh, hi, Kev.
I've been thinking about our celebration night. Shall I book a table for two at Delphine's?
Well, I was just about to tell you there's been a change of plan. So phone the pizza place and book a table for 6.
Hey? That was just you and me.
Well, I know what we said, but we don't want the girls to feel out of it, do we?
Oh, it's our anniversary, not theirs.
Can I have a bottle of cider, please?
Coming up.
Let me get that, yeah.
As long as you know it doesn't buy you anything.
Not even 5 minutes of your time so I can talk to you.
Go on, then.
There you go.
Can I have a bottle of beer as well, please?
Right.
Look, it was all mind games between me and Maria, and they were all about you and me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Look, you gave me the elbow. I wanted to get you back, and it worked. You didn't like seeing me with her. And now you know I've dumped her, don't you?
Talking about me over there.
We'll take no notice.
I can't. We'll have to go.
Well, don't do that, Aki. That's what they want.
Yeah, just ignore him. Look, it's you that I want. We're good together. We're two of a kind.
Yeah, maybe we are. All right, you've got another chance. Will you just excuse me a second?
Yeah.
What is it with you? You always have to pick up somebody else's leavings, don't you? Like you went for Nick. Like you went for our Toya's boyfriend. Oh, you got pregnant by him, didn't you? And he didn't want you, did he? Nobody wants you. And that includes Jamie. So get that into your head, you pathetic, scheming cow.
Hey, enough of that. Go after a Tyrone.
Yeah.
Will you be all right on your own?
I'll be fine.
Come in here with my pecker up. Now it's down on the floor again.
And what's upsetting you? As if I couldn't guess. Could it be Jamie with Leanne?
Right first time you've won a goldfish. Wish she was a goldfish. Usually dead by the time you get him home.
You might have to get used to it. I have, watching one of my lads with a woman who's no good to him.
Yeah, and he married her and all, didn't he?
Twice. Now, that's the sign of a real idiot, if they put their hand in fire twice. The usual?
Cheers.
Fancy another? You're all right, mate. I'll wait until Candice comes in.
She's a good-looking woman, that Frankie.
Yeah. You certainly won't kick her out of bed.
You would not. And Liz, that. She's in good nick, you know. Husband's been bunged up in jail these last 4 years. She must be crying out for it.
What is it with you and these old slappers, eh?
Well, I'll tell you, for a kick-off, they're more grateful for a bit of attention than younger birds. Can't do enough for you. Oh, yeah. One of these days, when I haven't too much in hand, I shall do Liz a good turn.
Liz, I'm off out. Feet. Will I do?
You look great, love. Right. Let's go and enjoy ourselves.
Okay.